Welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic. Sit here, say, great job, 49ers.
The 5 best players ever in the NBA, Kobe Bryant is not one of them.
Probably, you can't say anywhere that he doesn't belong in the league. Give me that amount of money, and I'll do whatever you want me to do. Josh Allen will never make the playoffs again.
The SEC is straight trash.
This fool was a crumb up.
Oh, he was in one of those vests?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Two Nobodies with the Mic. Episode 85, another beautiful Friday in East Downey. How's everyone doing? We are live and direct on YouTube, guys. We are an interactive show. We are also the gambling show of record, but we have a special guest. We're going to hold off on that, all that nonsense. Guys, let's go to our introductions. To my left, Hakatomi Plaza is in the house.
I'm not ready.
Never ready, guy. We have a camera. Look at ladies. Look at another red flag. Guys who cut their sleeves off.
This was already sleeves off.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see receipts on that. We have to my right, CJ Wowo, associate producer. What up, man? Eddie Money, executive producers in the house.
What's up, man?
Great hat, Eddie Money.
Thank you.
And then we are blessed again to have Big John, official.btas in the house. Go check that website out. Fire Gear. Say what's up, Puerto Rican.
Hey, I'm Filipino, but how's it going?
And a very, very special guest host. I know you don't recognize this guy, or if you're a follower of the show, you do. We have Division I quarterback, Oaks Christian superstar, rushing TD leader at Cornell, and he just told us that it will never be broken. Ever.
By a quarterback.
By a quarterback, yes. Jameson Wang, everybody. Give him a hand.
Thanks for having me.
Bless us again, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you guys. And if you guys have any questions, any engineering advice, or math problems, we have Jameson here. He will handle those.
Yeah, I'm just like ChatGPT. Just spit it out.
No, but seriously, guys, thank you guys for joining us again. We have a bunch of shit. Rafa is he's shooting 72 holes today in one day. He is officially hooked on golf, and he's doing his thing. So we gave him the day off. But thank you again, Jameson, for sitting in. Guys, episode 85. You know how this goes. Famous athletes who wore the number 85. Now, I'm going to go first because the most obvious is actually in the name. Ocho Cinco Chad Johnson.
I want to give a shout out to Chad Johnson Jr. We played youth football together.
Nice.
So, shout out to Ocho Cinco. Shout out CJ. But that's my dog.
What happened?
Went to Arizona State. Had a few injuries. Never really played much, but is going to get into coaching. So
there you go. Shout out to Ocho Cinco. Anyone else have some 85s worth mentioning?
Antonio Gates, Rafa's GOAT.
Tight end, probably the slowest tight end in the history, dude. He'll get so pissed off. He was a Charger season ticket holder, so dude caught. I mean, if you look at tight ends and as far as stats go, touchdowns, receptions, he's might be top 3. Gates played for a long time in San Diego, so got to give him his props. Any other 85s, man?
George Kittle.
George Kittle. CJ, how do you not bring that up? Oh, go ahead. You have a better 49er?
Vernon Davis.
Ooh, better?
Better.
not better.
I don't know.
Vernon Davis holds a special place in my 49er heart.
Dude, for
your favorite.
Vernon?
Of course.
Why? Why does he hold it like?
I don't know. I guess it was because I was growing up as a 49er fan. I was like the first player I kind of got attached to as a 49er fan. Vernon Davis.
Was it the crying on the sidelines that did it for you? Because Vernon was underachiever for the first couple of years.
He was.
Vernon Davis was one of those workout warriors where he wasn't projected to go very high, and then he went into the combine and just took off his shirt like a Greek god, ran something ridiculous.
One of the greatest 49er tight ends of all time, though. One of the greatest.
That's fair.
I couldn't name any others. Yeah, one of the greatest.
Brett Jones.
Don't know who that is.
I mean,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck? Any? I mean, okay, all right.
I saw Greg Jennings.
Greg Jennings.
Good one.
That's a great
That's
pull.
a great one.
Spin knows ball.
Yes, he knows his ball.
Spin knows ball.
He
Giggity.
carried the team on his broken leg.
I thought that was
Walt Frazier.
Terrell Owens.
No, the Madden clip.
If
Greg
you know, you
Jennings.
know.
Oh, the
Right,
Madden
you know,
clip. That's a great. Oh wow, great pull.
Great pull, Eddie Money. Great pull.
I
Any
know
other
video game ball.
Video game.
any other 85?
No, but Boomtown said it's Mimosa's time, fool.
Oh, Boomtown. Yeah, I'm doing straight champagne.
Raw mimosa. Just straight
just
raw.
a raw straight up yeah.
There's no
No
Mimosa,
OJ.
no
no
juice.
J.
Dude, Boomer
Straight raw.
drinks mimosas on a Tuesday at 9 p.m. Just has no sense of mimosa time. Just has no moral compass when it comes to mimosas. And he puts like cranberry juice. Like you'll find these weird ass
Oh,
Juice.
juice is pretty fire.
with champagne.
With champagne.
Really? Eh.
He's saying champagne, by the way. If you don't know.
Oh yeah, champagne.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but like people
Oh,
who
but
don't
those
know
that
my
don't
dad,
know?
he doesn't call it champagne. He calls it champagne.
I didn't even know I did
He
that.
reads it like an American.
I'm an ugly American. Any other 85s out there? There has to be more. I just didn't.
I saw Jack Youngblood. Is that correct?
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
I did not think he wore 85.
Yes, one of the best Rams of all time. Great defense. Great freaking guy.
Jack Young crew?
Who, what?
Yeah.
Young Crib.
Oh,
Throw
young
your C's
Crip.
up. Throw your C's up.
Any other?
No affiliation.
No, man, come on. You guys watch a Kendrick Lamar fucking concert.
We don't
Now
live anywhere
everyone's
near.
now everyone's associated with the gang all of a sudden. Come on, man. Can we talk about this real quick? Because I need this explained to me. Listen, I'm 50 years old. It doesn't mean I don't know rap, by the way, because I grew up in the golden. See, look at CJ's like, no, your eyebrows went like, come on, man. I grew up in the golden age of rap. My rap 100% better than your guys' rap.
Well, no one's gonna deny that. It's different time.
Really? Okay, so what is the whole ordeal with this Kendrick Lamar v. Drake? Can someone like explain it to me in like?
I'll go half. You go half.
Okay.
I'll start from the beginning.
No, listen. We don't want a book about this. I just very simple. I don't want.
So from what I know, Kendrick hasn't liked Drake for many years, and even in past songs, like 7-8 years ago, like you can hear hints of him dissing Drake. I'm not sure if it's because Drake's like a culture vulture, and I love Drake. Like I don't.
Well, you're the Puerto Rican Drake. Look at this guy. Everyone. Yes.
I like both their music, but I can see why Kendrick doesn't like Drake. Like I can see, I get it. So it kind of stems from like years ago, and then finally I think like that one song with Future and Metro, it kind of set everything off. Like that was like the last straw.
Is it because Drake's been accused of having ghostwriters and shit like that?
Yeah, I'm sure it's all the above. I'm sure it's the ghostwriters. I'm sure it's like stealing people's music. Like all the above.
Okay, so that's where it stems from.
Yeah.
Now, how did this thing escalate, Jameson? You have any?
First person shooter.
Yeah.
So Drake was talking about big as the what, right? Big as Kendrick, trying to diss Kendrick in the song. I guess Kendrick was actually supposed to be on the song, but he didn't want to be on it. So him and J. Cole kind of dissed him there. And then when the Future album came out with Metro, it just got all out of hand. Metro was dissing him. Future was dissing him. Future basically let everyone come on and diss him, like Kendrick. And then that escalated.
It was basically an album to diss Drake.
Yeah, exactly. So then it came out to the point where Kendrick and Drake were just going at it one-on-one and releasing singles. So
I mean, listen. So this is a rap.
Well, it's over now. Kendrick.
Is it over because of the concert on the 19th?
No. It was over because it was over the day that Drake dropped one, and then Kendrick dropped two in the same day. Just
Like
obliterate them.
So Kendrick dropped. No, so Drake dropped
push-ups.
Family man.
Push-ups.
Yeah.
first, and
Yeah.
then Kendrick dropped Euphoria.
Banger.
That to me is the best one out of
better,
all
in
of
my
them.
opinion.
That's the best one out of all of them, in my opinion.
I agree.
And then he dropped 616 LA,
Yeah.
which is also underrated as fuck. And then and then Drake dropped Family Matters.
Yeah.
And then like 10 minutes after that, Kendrick had already planned.
So he
the
had
song
one in
to
the
drop.
chamber, like he was
Yeah,
ready for one.
Oh,
So-
supposedly all these diss tracks were made in the same day. Like he made it in like a 20-minute, and then he just cut it up. Supposedly, but we don't know.
Yeah, so he dropped Family Matters, and then Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams. And that was like the
That-
most evil shit
That lyrically,
I've
is an
ever
insane
heard.
Song.
in my life.
Okay, so I've heard.
And then right after he dropped that, like a couple hours later, he dropped Not Like Us.
Yeah.
He dropped it the day after, the next morning.
Yeah.
So is he accusing Drake of being a pedophile? Is that the new? I mean, is that?
Certified Lover Boy?
Yeah. So
Oh my god! I maybe I don't.
Drake
want,
has some weird videos of the past.
There's accusations.
That's where it comes from, and like, but set that aside, just music wise, like song for song, bar for bar, I think Kendrick wins in the song category. Like
Oh yeah.
the
easily.
Heart Part 6 when Drake released that, like that's a loss. Like, that was like
he
basically
gave
saying,
up.
like
He gave up on that.
you can't win with that. Like that was it for me.
to me, it sounds like a whole lot of jealousy. That Drake is, gets a lot of pub. Drake is a talented dude, and everyone else not liking it. Now, this concert that came out, it looked like I told Eddie Money, it looked like Drake has or Kendrick has put a stamp, and everyone has sided with Kendrick. Is that?
Well, he also got everyone from LA, so everyone's gonna side with
Well, yeah.
him.
Well, the thing is too, but Drake said like I get more love in your city than you do.
That's true.
And then he said YG bangs more than you do, and then that's when like I think everyone jumped to Kendrick's side. Like, wait, like that's not how that shit works. Like, we're West Side first.
Well, just another case of my generation better than your generation. When our rap guys had a battle, people died. People ended up
better.
dead.
We've matured. We've matured.
We still want to hear music from these
We
artists.
learned from your mistakes.
Yeah, y'all ruined it for yourself.
Yeah, y'all lost Biggie and Tupac. We still could have had that.
We kept our goats alive, right?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, it seems like a fictional something to drum up sales.
Well, yours.
Definitely not fictional.
Not gonna go there.
Definitely not fictional.
I think calling someone a pedophile is like the first you can go of like rap beef. Calling someone a pedophile is probably the first you can go.
Oh,
like,
well, you can shoot somebody. That's pretty far.
No, but like Biggie shot like over like fucking someone's girl, like
his wife.
Yes, like call someone a pedophile. That's like way above like fucking someone's girl. A pedophile?
He wrote a letter to his family.
Okay, so if you're married, you'd rather have a guy F your wife
then be called a pedophile.
Pedophile.
Yes.
Hell no.
You're going to jail. It's true.
People,
if you are a pedophile, you are a pedophile.
He's just calling him that.
Okay, but
You can call anyone anything.
If everyone believes it, then it must well be true.
It's worse. Way worse.
Imagine going to the mall. Oh, there's a fucking pedophile. Like, no.
Or
yeah.
You walk and be like, oh damn, there's a pedophile, or you're walking with your girl like, damn, I know someone fucked your girl.
Yes.
And you're still walking around with that.
Well, no,
you can't put it in that context.
No, you can't, because I can walk away.
Exactly. And first of all, with Drake's whole situation, Drake has past experiences of actually on stage live calling a 17-year-old girl fine, touching up on her.
That's the main issue.
Like they have some evidence. Like it's not that crazy.
Like I think
17 guys. I mean, I'm just saying.
This man was like 26.
Cancel the podcast.
No, I'm just
Close
saying.
Close it off.
He probably didn't know.
Well, he didn't know, and then she said her age, and then he was like, "Oh, like you're 17."
And he kept
like
going
you're still
on.
like you're still pretty. Like I can't.
Oh,
do
he
it, though.
kept going.
Yeah, he kept going, which
Okay.
made it worse.
Well, there was, and then also I think when Millie Bobby Brown turned 18, he like commented on Instagram like, finally. Like,
Okay, so
not even that, but even before she was 18,
Even
they
before.
were friends. Like
They were texting. He was texting her.
She did an interview,
Okay.
and he was like, yeah, Jake is always texting me like every day.
I know this is a sports show, but I mean, the sports world got involved in it.
Yeah,
big time.
Westbrook chose sides.
The whole Clippers.
DeMar DeRozan, who was in Toronto for like most of his career, chose West Side.
And he did grow up here.
LeBron.
Yeah,
LeBron showed up, and I mean, he's always been a buddy with Drake.
Well, LeBron will never miss a good party. You know,
That is true.
You know, he loves them big parties, man.
Keep the family away, Bron. Keep the family away.
Well, I mean, that's a whole nother. I thank you guys for explaining it. I still don't understand any of it, but
We tried.
You guys tried. Who wants to start firing people? Let's get into You Are Fired. Brought to you by Julio's Pizza, by the way. We just had Julio's Fire Pizza. Thank you again to Ziggy. Amazing pizza. Love the thin crust. But every week we hypothetically hire or fire someone. So you could do both. You could promote. But who wants to get into You Are Fired?
I'll take it.
There you go, man.
The person that I'm firing today is going to be Devin Haney. And I think we all know why.
I don't know why.
You don't know why?
Well, I don't agree with why.
Okay, so I'm firing him because first of all, I get like if Ryan Garcia is exposed for taking steroids for your fight, okay, fine. You can claim that he beat you up, but you got embarrassed in front of millions of people and trying to act like you didn't lose. You lost. Take your L like a man.
Okay.
You got beat up in front of millions of people on live television, getting put on the ground, getting stopped. Like he rolled.
He got dominated.
But can't you say like, oh, he rolled him because he was on steroids?
But no, it's not only that. He's going further. He's now saying not only did he get the loss taken off of his record, he's going out and saying he's going to sue Ryan Garcia for this, that this has damaged him, that this has hurt him mentally, and that this has affected him. Bro, when did boxers become so soft? I thought you were supposed to get in the ring, put your foot in the tile. Let's go blow for blow. You're over here talking about suing somebody for whooping your ass? I've never heard of that, bro. Mike Tyson, boy, he would have killed you in the ring if he was still.
Ate your children.
Eat your ears. Eat your children. So I'm firing him because that's soft mentality. I think I get you want your record fixed, but don't go and sue him. That's crazy.
It's a no
That's
contest
insane.
now, right? They're saying
Yeah,
no
no
contest.
contest.
So do people get money back from the books?
Bro, I was gonna say, like,
negative.
can I get some fucking refund?
No, I had problems with that. I said that I didn't like what Ryan Garcia did.
No, I still disagree with you on that though.
What?
That he thinks he's mad that Ryan Garcia bet himself and did all like the extracurriculars so that people.
No comment.
You agree?
I agree.
It's like I said this, Jameson. It's like walking in. So you're gonna play Colombia, big game, right? And then you walk off the bus and you limp, and they're noticing the limp, and you're perfectly healthy. I feel like that's what Ryan Garcia did for 6 months, except he limped with his brain. Like he's just claimed to be crazy and on drugs, and turns out it's all actually true now. He was crazy and on drugs.
Yep.
Hey, but he still won though.
Fuck you.
He still won.
Yeah. That's a great firing.
Solid
Approval.
firing.
Who else? Who's next?
I was saying Conor McGregor / Dana White.
That's a fair one.
I thought that card was expected for people were waiting on it. I know I saw a tweet on Twitter. This guy bought ringside seats, $25,000 tickets each to see Conor McGregor fight, and we get a different card. Not saying the new card's bad, but it's Conor McGregor. People want to see that. So.
Well, he is the show. So what did it come out that it's a bruised toe?
Well, no, it's not bruised. I mean, it's bruised bad, but you can see like they show that like an MRI or like an X-ray. It's like coming like the bones is kind of like almost off of the fucking toe.
Okay.
So
Well,
like
give CJ. CJ wants to fire everybody for this.
This is my issue with Conor punk ass McGregor. So I don't
think
know
I'd
if it
call
was
Conor
Dos
a punk
Anjos,
ass.
but I think it was Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos had a less or a worse injury and still fought him, and he clowned Dos Anjos. He ridiculed him. He tore him apart, and he's having a lesser injury and he's pulling out of a fight. I agree with Jameson. And he brought up a good point. It may not have been Conor. It may have been Dana saying, "No, Conor, stop. Let's wait. Let's keep this money. Let's keep this going. You have a title shot. If you win, like let's stop." It may have not been Conor, but regardless, like you've been hurt worse and you've still fought. And
Well, they do have legit doctors in UFC. You do have to take a physical and get cleared.
he was worse beat up when he fought Frankie Edgar. He was way worse beat up. He had a tore up leg.
Torn. I think it torn something. In
So
his
it's
leg.
torn something. It was way worse. Something was torn. He still fought him and he beat him. So it's like if you can do that, people have been waiting for 3 years,
Yeah.
brother.
That's my problem though. Is like Dana should have known better. Like
What do you mean though?
like Dana, like to me, Conor isn't in it like he used to be. Like
He's
he's
a freaking
he's a
billionaire.
Like Dana should have
He doesn't
known
want
that Conor is not the Conor of old. Like he's not gonna be as like I want to win. Like I think he's cool with just showing up and like being there.
He's a
And
definitely risk.
If he can back out, he'll back out because he doesn't have to do it.
I don't think he fights again.
He shouldn't.
Really?
Dana shouldn't let him fight again.
I don't think he fights again. I see no reason for him to fight again.
I don't either,
For
to be
what?
honest with you.
You want to step in there and get punched for $1 million, $2 million, a couple $1 million?
It probably makes
Maybe like 15.
You think so?
At
20
minimum?
He-
Yes.
Probably
Ooh.
no way.
Oh wait, no, we're in UFC. My fault.
When the UFC,
Yeah, come on. Like,
he's
let's be
taking home a
realistic.
couple $1 million, maybe.
He'll make more on that on the sponsorships.
On the
and ads.
sponsorships.
Yeah.
I'm just
Can't
talking about from the UFC. I'm not talking about all the sponsorships and stuff.
Eddie Money, can we look up what his biggest take-home purse?
It would probably be Khabib.
Had to be like 3. I think it was like 5 was his most.
No way, man.
Versus
He has,
Khabib. It was his most. Had to
he
be.
has to have a deal on the back end of pay-per-view.
Right, but they're not going to put that in that number. Probably.
Oh, they're not?
Probably
it's,
not.
It's just from the UFC,
UFC
number.
period. Pay-per-view gate.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not. If I'm Conor, I'm like, no. You give
For
me
what?
points on the back end.
But like, if you're Conor, for what? What if you are the man that pushed the UFC to the next level? You are the biggest star in the UFC. Period.
Just be an ambassador.
Period.
Like,
Be
that's
an
it.
ambassador of the sport. Be a good role model, and bring the next generation of MMA fighters to the UFC. That's what he should be doing.
He's
That's what
acting too.
elevates his career now. That's what elevates it. But when you're doing this, his stock is like every time he does this. Okay, so he fights Chandler again. If he fights Chandler again, the build up to the fight is going to be the most ridiculed build up in UFC history.
Oh, for sure.
You're not fighting. This is going to get canceled again. You
Yeah.
guys are not. So
Yeah, no one's gonna believe.
nobody's going to believe it.
Yeah.
Say,
No, I agree.
Kiss it goodbye. You're the first double champion in UFC history, and you're one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time.
Agree with everything you
Great
said. But if Conor comes to Dana and says, I want to fight, just money wise, how does
Dana
Dana,
has to
Dana,
say
how does
yes.
Dana
He
say
has
no?
When it becomes so big of an issue with the fans, like at some point, the fans are gonna be
the fans have to turn on
the
them
fans
first.
have to turn on the UFC. I don't know what that looks like because it's not gonna be we're gonna go watch One or Prime or Bellator. It's not gonna be that, but it's maybe we stop watching.
Jameson just turned on the UFC and Dana White. He called him out. He just fired his ass, man.
Fired.
Connor's biggest purse was 6.8 versus Eddie Alvarez.
Wow.
Wow. That's
That paper
Shocking.
Well,
the
double
pay-per-view generated
double champ.
66 million.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and what did he sell proper 12 for?
Put up at 12.
Proper 12.
A
yes.
bunch of fucking money.
Yes, for sure. Who else wants to fire somebody? I know Jacob wants to fire someone in the soccer world.
That's why I don't want to do it because it's like no one gives a shit.
No, we care.
I'll fire Jason Tatum.
There you go.
Man,
Why?
Because I'll explain. How are you gonna win a championship and do everyone's celebrations but yours? He did Kevin Garnett's, he did Steph Curry's, he did Kanye's, and I think he did like he tried to re-impersonate like Kobe's.
The Kobe bathroom pic.
Kobe and Michael.
Yeah. That shit was terrible, man. That shit was so corny. It looked like he was staring in the mirror and was like
he's had this
like he was
plan.
trying to get it down.
Like, man, I want to believe that it's not true, that he's just like it was a reaction.
No, look at that.
He's just a cornball. Yeah, he's just a cornball.
The only man to lose aura winning a championship.
Like 1,000 aura just down the drain. Like you might as well give it to me. Like you might as well hand it over.
Dude, I almost feel bad for him. I don't know why.
He gets so much hate. I feel bad.
He just gets so much hate.
It pisses me off. I don't know what it is about him.
No, I agree. Because look, last year when he did the whole Kobe thing, that thing blew me away. I'm sorry.
Funny.
He's dead. He's gone. Like, what are you? You're texting a dead phone
not
number for
even
no
that,
reason.
but like to post it is even
yeah.
crazier.
And to posted it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
He texted Kobe before they played. I forgot what game.
I think before the Warriors. I thought.
Yeah, the Warriors
the
series.
Champions.
And then how did people find out about it?
He
posted it on
posted
Instagram.
a text to Kobe saying like, "I got you." Like,
and then after the finals, people re-impersonated it. I was like Kobe's phone number, and he said, "Give me Jaylen Brown's number."
Oh my
Because he won the
god!
finals MVP.
So maybe he is just a cornball.
No, he's a certified
He
cornball.
definitely is.
He did go to Duke.
He is corny, man. I respect his game, but after I saw that interview, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
I was like,
we did it.
My
it's like, come on, bro.
Really, really, really,
Come on.
really bad. And the NBA, really, really, really bad, horrible championship.
just the way it went down. Like from the games, the schedule, like it felt like not big. Nothing about it felt big.
Yeah,
that's true.
that's a great way to explain that.
the whole playoffs.
Like the game should have been on Father's Day on Sunday. That's when the game should have been. But that happened on the day after on Monday when no one really gives a shit no more. Like it made no sense.
Good point. Go ahead, Hakatomi Plaza.
I'll fire Gareth Southgate, England head coach. Just a piece of shit.
Oh,
England.
actually, I love that.
Yeah, piece of shit.
I
man.
watched that match. Damn, that was terrible.
Like imagine having like the USA basketball team. Like you have like LeBron James all the way down to Jason Tatum. Like you have everybody.
Yeah.
And you play like one of the worst
Garbage.
teams in the tournament. And on paper, you have the best team. It's not even the players' fault. They're just not being put in the right positions to play good enough. Like imagine playing like LeBron at center like the whole game. Like he's not getting the ball at all. Like it's just terrible. It's hard to watch. He needs to be gone already. I can't watch it no more. Like they're screwed. Like they're not winning anything this tournament.
I think the funniest part of that match was the announcers were like, "What are they doing?"
Dude, yeah, announcers. That's what I love about announcers from Europe. Like they're just so honest. Like they'll just be like, "What is going on? Like this team looks terrible." Like they have no issue in saying that.
Yeah, they were like, "This team has no chemistry. I don't see them winning this game."
By the way, they're 2-0.
Well, no, they
They
drew.
drew.
So they're
Yeah,
1-1
that's right.
and 0. But they barely beat. I want to say
Who was the first game?
was it Slovenia? I don't remember the first.
Maybe
game.
it was Slovenia.
But Denmark is a good team. I'll give them Denmark played great, but they're just nowhere near England, and England played lesser than them. Like it wasn't even close. Like Denmark was up here, England was way down here.
Yeah.
Denmark had the ball the whole game. Even England's goal was lucky. If they didn't get that, they would have lost 1-0 easy. So I mean, to have that talent, you can't even produce a good you should see England TikTok right now, or like England Twitter, like they're just going off on him because like to them that's everything. Like that's the only thing that they have.
And they probably had the most talented team in the Euros right now
by far. Like to me, they're better than France. They're better than Germany. Looks amazing, and then I think on paper they're better than Germany, and they can't even put up a good fight against Denmark. So
Great firing. We'll make sure we send that.
Make sure you email that to Gareth Southgate.
Over the pond. We'll send it over the pond. Yeah. That resonates. Am I the last one?
I think you're the last one.
Oh man, I feel like I shouldn't. My firing's stupid after that great firing.
Do it. Fire away.
So I've been watching college baseball, and the whole chain thing. I went 2 chains today for a reason.
So you're fired.
Yeah, I'm just making a point here. And I'm not playing here. No, I'm firing Alex Verdugo.
Oh, okay.
Of the New York Yankees, Boston. I think he is he's
ex-Dodger.
Ex-Dodger from Tucson. I mean, love the guy. But has anyone seen the Cuban link that he wears? So it is enormous. It has tons of diamonds. It looks like it weighs 10 to 20 pounds. And he's in the outfield. Guys, what are we doing here? I don't get it. It's over the top. We know you have a shit ton of money. You don't need to be flossing out on the field.
Agreed.
And college baseball guys they look like Mr. T, the third baseman from LSU. 4 chains. It's just out of control. It's nuts. And if I'm a college manager, I'm like, guys, first of all, we know those aren't real. That would be, $30,000 in gold.
I don't
chains.
know, NIL deals, you know.
You know what? That is true. But
baseball doesn't even give out full scholarship like that, though. So
right?
It's hard to get that much money.
And every dude has at least 3 chains on. It's just,
if it's drip, it's drip. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Shop GLD exists.
Dude, what? Is the Yankee game still on?
Alex in rotation.
Alex Verdugo's chain is ridiculous. Looks like something out of what's that movie with Adam Sandler? They're playing
Uncut Gems.
Yes, it looks like something out of there. It's like, dude,
I haven't seen it all the way through yet.
It's
I know. I get so mad that I haven't seen the whole thing.
I haven't seen it.
I feel like
out of all people, I should see it. Yeah,
Uncut Gems. It's a great movie. It's very if you have anxiety, it's tough because it is one of Sandler's best performances.
And then getting awarded for it. Can you believe that?
No, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
So that is your fire, brought to you by Julio's Pizza. Guys, what do we got on the docket today? What's going down?
All right, so in honor of Jameson being here, we're gonna do top 5 Asian athletes of all time.
Yes, that is a great. I don't know if you guys know, but Jameson is Asian.
Yes, surprise.
What is like the whole like what are you like split? Like,
all right, we'll do it. Half Chinese, quarter Japanese, and then quarter white.
Okay,
hold on, let's swab them up. I don't believe this. 23andMe, let's swab this shit up. He's probably from Slovenia. He's probably Russian. Probably Russian. But anyways, if you guys don't know, I think there might be another one, but are you the only Division I quarterback of Asian descent right now that's playing?
Well, it was Buckner, but Buckner playing receiver now. He walked on to Notre Dame playing receiver.
So
transferred back to play lacrosse and walked on. And there's one more, Noah Kim at Coastal Carolina. He just transferred in from Michigan State. And that's pretty much it.
So you're the best Asian quarterback in Division I, basically. I love it. And he's here with the 2 nobodies. So go on, Eddie Money. Are you giving a list? Who's giving a list?
I don't have a top 5, but can I just throw one out there?
Yeah.
Hines Ward. I mean, is he not top 5?
Great freaking pull. Hines Ward. Yes.
They said no when I said that.
I don't think he's top 5. Because you're saying
maybe honorable mention.
Honorable mention, I guess. Like 6. We'll give him 6.
The best Asian football player,
maybe 7.
all time.
No, Dat Win from Texas A&M, Vietnamese, war number 9.
Did he go to the pros?
Yes, he did. I think he played for the Dallas Cowboys.
Hines Ward is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He has to be. Or at least
No, he's
Or
not.
pretty damn good though.
if he made
got a
it, I
Super
wouldn't be
Bowl.
surprised.
Dirty ass receiver. Just
He's a good blocking receiver. How
he's
dare
a
you?
dirty ass
got a
blind
Super
sign.
Bowl
Super Bowl winner.
Yeah. No, but okay, Heinz. So let's call out some other. Okay, what about the
Am I
kick?
going
What about the
first?
kicker from Atlanta?
Young Ho Koo.
There you go, man.
Young Way cool. Say it right.
Oh, Young
Wow.
Way Koo. My bad. I didn't know you were locked in with him like
Yeah,
that.
hey, correct it.
That's my
He said
dog.
we twin.
Okay.
I always draft him in fantasy. You know I gotta get his name right.
Okay. My bad.
So go ahead.
So go.
Give us the list.
All right, I'll take the bullet. I'll go first. So I have an honorable mention here. Sun Heung-min, soccer player. For those that don't know. On the
Okay,
Spurs
I
right
thought
now.
I know we're going that far.
Athletes.
Athletes, man.
I thought we were just going like the top 4, like sports, like baseball. Okay.
Well, tennis. I mean, shit. Come on, man.
I didn't really look into tennis.
There's some ballers.
So your list is irrelevant then, huh?
No.
No, say your list.
My number 5 is his name is Liu Xiaojin. He is like the best Olympic weightlifter, arguably all time.
Nice.
He has Olympic gold medal. I think like 4 or 5 world records.
Hell yeah. Great pull. Eddie Money.
Number 4 is Ichiro Suzuki.
Nice.
Ichiro.
Automatic.
Number 3 though, I do have Shohei above him. Number 2, I got Manny Pacquiao,
Wow.
and number 1, I got Yao Ming.
Nice.
Really?
That's insane.
That's
I don't think.
Good list,
Yeah, I
good
don't like
list.
your number one.
Yeah, that's absurd. That's like
You- the list was amazing.
Heinz Ward is way above
Above who?
Yao Ming.
Oh my, Jacob, stop.
Can I write a check?
Why is that not?
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming is just big as fuck.
No.
Former number 1 overall pick. Didn't play in the States. Coming from international.
I would
I think
put
Yao Ming deserves it, but
Talk to him.
not
it's
number
a little,
one.
not number 1, but I think like 2 or 3 is justified.
I gave 4 or 5. I don't know.
Man,
Who's next, man?
you don't know how good Yao Ming was. You want to go, John?
Yeah, I'll go. So not in any particular order, but these are top 5. Honorable mention. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer when it's said and done. Is Naoya Monster Inoue. He's a pro Japanese boxer right now, and he's 27-0. And like all the great boxers right now, like Tank Davis, punk ass Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, they all talk about him.
Love
and
it.
respect
I
his
think
game.
I've seen a clip of him. Before.
He's nice. He got knocked out, and the crowd went crazy. Like, oh, he's never been knocked down, and then he got back up and won the fight, and everybody was going crazy.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
I have Yao Ming in there as well. Eddie Money.
As you should.
I went Apollo Ono. He
swimmer.
he holds the record for
speed
the
skater.
the Olympic medals by U.S. Olympic
Nice.
skater. Then I have Hideki Matsuyama, the first Japanese golfer to ever win a men's major championship. And then I have Manny Pacquiao, all-time great. And then last, little mixed breed over here, I have Naomi Osaka. I think when it's all said and done, she's gonna be a Hall of Famer too. She's gonna be, 4-time.
Respectable.
I'm gonna keep it a bug. I forgot about tennis.
Tennis is easy for you, though.
There's a Michael. What was it, Chan? He was a really good tennis player. I think he won.
After we everybody do the list, remind me to ask about a certain person if he's not mentioned.
All right. Who's next, man?
I'll go next. All right.
The only list that really matters.
Yeah, everybody's else does dog shit.
Number 5, Jeremy Lin.
Yes,
Why did no one
Linsanity!
say that?
He's
What the
my
fuck?
5.
Of all time, I don't think he's
Dude,
number
what?
5.
Oh no, he
That's
lit the
freaking
NBA on
everybody. Come on.
fire.
Bro, he was like the greatest player for like 2 weeks. Like,
Okay,
how
but-
can you not?
Yao Ming's in the Hall of Fame, guys. Hello.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like, at one point, Jeremy Lin was like top 5 NBA player for like a month.
Dude,
Yao Ming was like a top 5 for years.
Stop it. Stop it.
No.
Stop it. Stop it.
dude, we couldn't even get over it. I mean, the Jeremy Lin with the cornrows, that is with the cornrows in New York.
Yep.
That's legit.
Shout out Jeremy Lin. Ivy League grad.
Taking your age
Fuck yeah.
apart, man.
Took it to the NBA. So
There you go.
4, I have Naomi Osaka. I think she's legit. I think tennis is one of the hardest sports to play just because of the
Facts.
mental side of that, just being out there by yourself and trying to push yourself through. And she's doing a great job. 3, I have Shohei. Just he right now, I wouldn't say he's number 3 all time, but he's gonna be number 3 all
Yes.
time. You know, like he's just got that big contract. You know, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's on the path. He just needs to win.
Yep.
He's on a good team, so hopefully he'll get some rings. 2, I have Yao Ming. Just because of the impact he brought. I mean, being from China, 7'6", big name. You know, everyone knows him. And then last one, number 1, Bruce Lee.
Yes.
A lot of people leave him out.
I like that.
His impact on mixed martial arts, I think, second to none. You know,
Second to none.
So one person.
move like water. You know?
Yes.
So that's my top 5.
That is, dude, that is a
That's pretty
fire list.
God damn it.
Pissed me off. I'm sorry.
Bruce Lee?
That pissed me off. I'm sorry.
What?
Because there is one Asian athlete who sits at the top of the
Well,
mountain.
I have it.
I have it as well.
I think
I have it as well. He sits at the
Tiger Woods.
I don't know if
His
that counts.
mom
No,
straight
he's
up
Asian.
Asian. Are you serious?
Yes.
If
Come
that,
on,
if that
man.
counts, that counts. Shit.
I think in the Dave Chappelle race draft, did he not get drafted by the Whites though?
No, Wu-Tang Clan drafted him, I thought.
Yeah, but I thought the Whites came in and make a trade for him.
Yeah,
For
but they,
OJ.
but they
swapped.
traded. They traded. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
No, man.
I think it was a 3-way trade.
It's real flimsy right here.
I don't know, but Tiger Woods, come on, man.
Yeah, that counts. I mean, shit. Not a bad one.
I'm disappointed.
so
I
who-
thought we were on the same connection. But then obviously not, Eddie.
Okay.
Okay, so
No,
let's-
go ahead. You
No, that's it. I had the same list as,
Okay.
as Jameson right here.
So at number 5, I have Michelle Kwan. She's the most decorated figure skater of all time. 43
Yes.
championships, 2 Olympic gold medals, 5 world championships, 9 U.S. championship titles. Number 4, I got Jeremy Lin Sanity.
Saturday.
Number 3, I had Naomi Osaka. Number 2, I had Yao Ming. And the number 1, Manny Pacquiao is the greatest Asian athlete of all time, and it is not debatable. He is the
Who said
greatest
Pacquiao?
Asian.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
Manny
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. I was there, but oh my gosh.
Manny Pacquiao
Bruce Lee?
is
Bruce
the
Lee.
he's the
Bro,
Muhammad
Bruce Lee's
Ali.
pretty fucking great. I mean, like, it's
But
not a bad.
on the
Like,
greatness of Asian athletes, I just feel like Manny Pacquiao just, I don't know why. I feel like he just takes the cake. I just feel like he absolutely.
There is karate schools all over Los Angeles because of
Manny Pacquiao's
Bruce Lee.
president.
I'm just telling you, Manny Pacquiao is a great call. Karaoke, basketball player. I think he was.
Baseball.
I mean, yeah, he is the Muhammad Ali of the Asian people. That is factual, and a great boxer. Not like good. Manny Pacquiao is I think elite. And I think, did we do a top 3 boxers of all time?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah,
Good.
that would be good. But Manny's in my top 3.
I have one more shout out. Son Heung-min, Tottenham left wing, I believe. He's amazing. He's South Korean.
Korea.
He was my honorable mention.
There you
Oh,
go.
he was?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear you say that. My fault.
No,
But yeah.
And then you said, "Oh, I didn't know we were going that deep."
Yeah, we're going that
Yeah.
deep in the bag. But yeah, Tottenham, amazing South Korean player.
Yeah,
For
for sure.
You just didn't.
Shout out to all the Asians out there. Richard Dice is in Japan right now.
Shout out.
Well, he is.
All my
Huh?
Asians.
He's in Japan right now. He's the tallest dude. He said people stop him all over and take pictures with him.
That's so great.
Yeah, big white bald man. But yeah, I mean, there's a long list. But when it's all said and done, if the career goes the way it should, I think Shohei
I agree.
might
agree.
be the. I mean, he is a
If
showstopper.
he pitches.
Dude,
he
he's
has
gonna
to
win the
pitch.
MVP without even pitching.
Okay, but he has to pitch
He's
though. for him to be
DHing
number
and
one.
he's gonna win the-
He's about to win the MVP.
Yeah, he hit a. Did you see the bomb he hit the other day? 476 feet. Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking
first
insane.
It's
time
the
Right, against the
altitude.
Rockies?
Colorado altitude.
yeah,
Just
crazy,
though,
low
man.
to
crazy, man. But yeah, Shohei. When it's all said and done, I think he will be. But the Bruce Lee call, dude. And I grew up in that era. Let me tell you, we were all wearing the Chinese white shoes and kicking people and nunchucks, stars. I would get Black Belt magazine, and you could buy ninja stars. Yeah, I use my sister who was over 18. Like, give me some ninja stars, man. Shit's about to go down on Avenue 30.
Tiger Woods was a great shout too. You know, a lot of people don't know that. So,
Dude, I mean,
that's
if
a
you
great shout.
when he won Masters, you come off and hugs his mom. I mean, you can't get any more Asian than his mother.
Yep.
So Great call. Great list. What else we got, Eddie Money?
We have a late firing coming in from Rick
Ooh.
Flores.
What's up,
which I know
Tricksters?
what he's talking about, and I kind of disagree with him. San Diego Padres manager pretending to argue with Ump when Machado strikes out.
I watched that. I
because
sent
the
it to
video
group
comes
chat.
out and the manager asking to be kicked out. That's a sorry ass manager.
I think that, Ricky, that happens way more than you think it does. That is a thing, and I don't know why it is a thing, but now they have this guy who reads lips on freaking
TikTok.
on TikTok or whatever, and he does a really good job. But
He's the best.
yeah, he does it really good, by the way. It's really interesting. But I promise you that's been going on for 60 years, maybe more in major leagues and in basketball. When you're late in the game and your team is just lacking something, football almost seems like you could stab a referee on the sideline and they'll never do anything. I mean, football, you could really get away with some shit,
you could
right?
You could do a lot.
Yeah, but baseball and basketball, guys, managers, and coaches like to get kicked out just to give their team an extra spark and be like, he has our back, sort of thing.
Yeah, to show I'm standing with you.
I agree with that. Like, it's going on forever. But if I get kicked out, I'm making my fucking money's worth. Like, I'm gonna really get after you. Like, I'm gonna really get kicked out.
I mean,
You might as well just go all the way if you want to.
Don't be soft and say, "Hey, kick me out."
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's on camera. Like, people can.
He didn't know he was gonna get. I mean, he didn't know there's an amazing lip reader on TikTok.
I understand that, but like, if I'm gonna get kicked out, I'm gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna really earn that one.
that's fair. Do they got to pay a fine every time they get ejected?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
And if you touch them,
Because
It's
they
even
throw
worse,
They throw
or-
them out like nothing in baseball.
Yeah, I feel like it happens all the
yeah,
time.
it does happen all the time. But here's the thing: you got to see these guys. They play 162 games. You got these guys like they see each other in airports and all the time. Not only do you see each other, but you in a 3 or 4 game series, the guy behind the plate just moves to first base. So, you don't want to threaten his children or his wife because that dude's going to hold it against you. It's just human nature at this point. But I hear what you're saying, tricksters.
That's a good firing.
I get it. I get it.
what he's saying.
What side
get
are you
it.
on? I'm on the manager side here.
I'm on the player side because like if I see that video, I'm like, dude, like come on, like
You really didn't
fucking-
have my back. Yeah.
like get ejected if you're gonna get ejected. Like at least earn it.
I mean, there's been some great managers. Tommy
Yeah, like
was a
flipping up
great one.
bases, like get the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like
Man, who was good? Bruce Earl, the Orioles.
the sorta
man,
was good.
The sorta was great.
He would really get after you.
He would drop. He was a master with the F word. He was a like the Shakespeare of F. He was really good, really, really good. God, the Yankee manager.
Yes, I agree.
What's his name? Frick.
When he was mocking, was it Angel Hernandez?
Oh my
I've
gosh.
seen that clip.
Yeah,
Oh,
Boone.
That's great.
Yeah, there's baseball's dramatic like
Angel
that.
Hernandez, by the way, one of the worst umps.
Agreed.
He's out now,
He's out,
right?
right?
Like,
he's
yeah,
done.
finally.
I saw someone take his place though. Like I think he missed 29 calls in a game,
Oh my god.
and both teams were just like, "What?" Like they didn't know what to do anymore. Like
Dude,
both sides were at least he's
I
back
don't
both sides.
understand. Rafa is on the other side of this argument, which I do not understand because he's a big baseball guy. It is so they're doing it in AAA and AA at this point. I do not understand how it's so simple. The strike zone. I mean, look at what soccer does with the offsides.
Yeah,
The-
people hate it though. Like people don't like it because like it could be inches and a goal is gone.
it's
and
like
it's so hard to score.
Like this is someone else like your pinky. It's like, oh, he's offside.
Well, but why not do that in baseball with the strike zone? Not calls in the outfield or only in the strike zone, and no one will ever know. He just gets a little buzz, strike or ball. Uh-oh.
Can we all wave to Mia real quick to the camera?
Mia,
Hi,
my
Mia.
beautiful Mia, how you doing, Mama? She's the best that ever lived. That's my. We are
requests. Those requests. from
we
Mia,
are
sorry.
grandparenting this weekend. Shanae is.
Losing her mind.
Yeah, Shanae's lost more hair in the last day and a half. She's just looks like Mohawk stripe. Yeah, testing her grandmother's skills. But Mia, we love you. Doesn't matter. You're the best that ever lived.
Well, and I don't know but I don't know if it's a different league or if it's in the minors, but like if you think an ump gets a call wrong, the batter taps their head, and they give him an automatic answer.
There is
and
now
you can flip the call.
It's
so what's
just
the point of the ump
makes way too much sense. Think about tennis. Tennis has the technology. The technology is there now. Use it. Just use it at the strike zone. And Rafa would argue with it. It's part of the game.
Rafa's a baseball purist. He likes the purity of the game.
I like a pure strike zone. I don't like when they call strikes when it's a foot outside the fucking plate.
Yeah.
Either way, by the way, my team or the other team, it's just freaking ridiculous.
Because then if they don't call it both ways, it's like, oh, this game's fucked.
Yeah, this game's cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know by like the first inning, oh, you're like when you can tell where the ump's box is, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, this is really bad. So that is that.
So who's in favor of there being an automatic strike zone?
I am.
Yes.
But I also get the other side too. I am in favor of it, but I also get why people don't like it.
What's their side though, besides there being a human aspect? Because there could still be like a ump at the home.
Yeah, plate.
Oh, all we're asking for is literally just the strike zone. That's it.
So basically, it's like a chip in someone's ear, and you're just like, okay,
you get a buzz, ball strike. That's it. He's still gonna call safe at the home plate or out at home plate, but
he'll still signal strike. It'll just be like
yes,
through his earpiece.
It's just ridiculous, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Let's get with this. 2024, man.
That soccer, I saw a new one. I don't know how recently they've added it, but there's a heartbeat sensor on the ball.
Yeah,
and it took away someone's goal because it was a slight handball. So they keep reversing it, and like it was swiping near someone's hand, but they're trying to figure out if it was. So right when the ball passes the hand, it like shoots up, and it means
because he got his pulse.
No, because it's the ball's heartbeat sensor. So if it hits something, it'll spike up. So
soccer's getting crazy.
Their hand. I think soccer technology is awesome.
It is crazy.
I don't like about the offsides rule in general is I feel like it should be with the feet only. Like if you're
Ronaldo had a goal taken back, 2-3 days ago.
Not that, but he didn't score, but he initiated the strike, so he got taken away because his shoulder was past the line, but his feet are behind the line. It should be feet that dictate offsides because him leaning forward, but his feet are still in the same place. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like he's not that his advantage is not that much. He's still lined up where he should be lined up. His shoulder is just outside the line. Like that to me, it should be feet only. They should change that this next year.
Yeah, when you're running that fast, you're naturally just gonna lean forward.
Yeah, how do you exactly? You can't control that. Like you want him to be like 3 yards back. Like it makes no sense.
I think I would go hips.
Hips. That's also a good one because hips basically.
Hips don't lie. Shakira said it many times.
Definitely. Hey.
That's true, brother.
That's true. Bar implement.
What would you do, Jameson? What would replay in college football? What would be the one thing that a PI or
that's the only thing right now because we get like the targeting, we get the touchdown. It's really like those holding and PIs down the field that again
you can't do holding. These two guys will tell you
all judgmental. So
I have an update. Managers don't get fired or don't get fined when they get ejected.
I had a feeling they didn't.
They don't. They just. That's why they're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Kick some dirt on your face.
If I got fined, I'm not getting thrown out.
Oh, bro, they don't get fined and they yell at an ump like that?
Yeah, jeez. I'm letting it loose.
It's sort of like fighting in the NHL. Like, that's like one of the highlights in the baseball game. If a manager goes out there and just starts mother effing it's sort of cool.
Can we bring back fights in baseball?
Ooh, man.
Yeah, let's go. Let it loose. Like, I'm trying to see some crazy shit.
They need to bring back Puig just for that.
First of all, baseball guys are the worst fighters of all time.
Well, besides last year, that one dude actually got knocked out at second base.
Ramirez from Cleveland.
Yeah.
That
was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
They usually miss every single hit.
Oh, yeah, they're falling away. The swings really bad. Really bad baseball or notorious. Nolan Ryan, though. Nolan Ryan would throw at you and beat Robin Ventura's ass.
I remember on the old MLB game, like I think it was like 08, 09, you could hit triangle to charge the mound. If you got hit.
No way.
Yeah, I'll get on purpose and fucking charge the mound.
That is freaking cool. Yeah.
Great game. One of the best games of all time.
Good call on Puig, though. Puig should be brought back just to start fights.
Yeah, they need like a Ron Artest for the team.
I think when he went to Mexico, he started like at least 3 riots when he was playing in Mexico. Guy was a maniac.
Viva Puig. Rick Flores said more accountability for the umps, and then when we were talking offside, he says my Billy would always be offside.
No, it's really bad. Last year, the left tackles and the right tackles false starts. I was calling that shit all year long, especially for the Chiefs.
Oh,
cheaters!
Hey, we win though, and it's not even cheating. Okay, it's a minor inconvenience.
But as a QB, you would hope that you'd want that extra time, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
You
So
want
like you're
that.
in favor of
Bro, that's
Yes.
just cheating. Bro, I see it every single
Dude,
play.
it's so bad.
Every play, like, bro, false start.
Left tackles are jumping like
It's not
3
not only
tenths
are
of
they
that's
jumping,
sad.
they're lined up,
and they're
off the
lined up in
ball.
the backfield. It's like dude's a flanker now.
But I feel like it's only fair. Like this guy's
What?
coming full speed, going forward, big as fuck. Like I have to go backwards.
Tackles
Like,
are bigger.
it doesn't
So listen,
matter.
I
He's going
heard-
to be full speed.
Let's flow. I heard something today that I haven't heard before. I forget what show I was listening to on the way home. And someone is trying to propose a salary cap number
QBs
strictly
only.
on QBs.
Great. I love it.
What do you think? You know, at first I would say great, I love it, but you know what? I like the fact that you have to manage and put money here and there.
I don't. I want all the stars. Give me all the players I can have. Like, I don't want to be limited.
It's not going to help you win. The Raiders aren't going to win with all them stars.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna let you know that now. It don't matter who you get.
Who invited this guy?
It don't matter who
Friggin'
you get.
Chiefs, man.
All right. Just letting you know. Sorry to break it to you.
Oh, God,
Fuck
lucky.
this show, man.
So who's in favor of that? What do you guys think?
I am. I would like it.
You like a salary cap on quarterbacks?
Yes, because then I get more room to spend on other
Well,
players.
the next is receivers. Receivers are getting paid
No,
ridiculously now.
that's gonna stop.
You think so? I
There's
think
too
so.
many good ones.
It's just like the running back era. One's gonna get
Yeah.
injured bad, and then it's like, fuck, I'm not paying my receivers anymore.
You could draft a really good receiver
Yeah,
in any round, probably.
Pittsburgh's drafted many.
Pittsburgh has good coaches.
Yeah.
Tomlin extension.
Mhm.
Another extension for Mike Tomlin. To all the
Guaranteed
Steelers.
9-8 next year, and every year from now on.
year.
Guaranteed 9-8.
So I said it early. I thought that Russell Wilson would be the coach killer. I thought he would kill Tomlin. Like that was finally the cockroach that killed Tomlin. But apparently with the extension,
Spike?
yeah. But have you guys seen the memes with the Fields throwing the ball? I guess he's in the Madden, the new Madden. They have him. They have
Returning kicks.
Punt return.
returning kicks.
No.
Yeah,
The disrespect,
Yeah, no, that's bad.
dude.
And it's
Actually,
not even like a full return. He gets it and then hands it off to Cordell Patterson.
Like, you know what it is? A reverse.
Like what the fuck are we doing? Like, no, I'm sorry. Like that's your first opening to get people
that
to
is
buy back
strange
into
as
that.
hell.
You guys have to compete with college football, and this is what you come out with. Let's open up with a kick return by Justin Fields just for him to give it off to
But
Cordell Patterson.
I had
Listen, if you're gonna give it to anyone, Cordell Patterson's a dude to
Stop.
fucking give it to, man. Yes or yes?
yes.
isn't he like?
I'd rather him just
38
keep the
now.
ball.
Don't matter. He knows
Don't
how to
matter,
return
man.
shit.
He can do everything, just nothing well. Nothing elite.
He do everything.
He's medium.
He
a
runs the
master,
ball.
a master of none. What's his name?
Jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, he's been
Cordell
lined up in
Patterson.
an I formation, slot, punt returns. He does everything,
Everything.
just
Everything.
not everything.
Field goal block.
Field goal.
Yes. Speaking of, think about the gift that the nugget that we've received today. Let's talk about NCAA 2024, man. Is anyone? Are you rocking?
Are
that
you
shit?
on it?
Hopefully, they said that in a few weeks after the game releases, if they have enough time to update FCS rosters, that I'll be in it. But if the FCS rosters don't come out, we won't be in it. But
Oh, let's go.
I'll
Let's
protest.
I
Start
think it's
calling.
gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen.
Hell yes.
I'll be badass, bro. I'll be fucking playing Jameson all the time.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
This dude's in my backyard.
scrambling the whole game.
Literally.
I feel like the FCS
I'll
has
break
too
your
many
touchdown record.
fans that like
I'll break your
they
touchdown.
couldn't lead them out of the game.
With you.
I
you
feel
know?
that too. Like Cornell's unis, the helmet's fired. Cornell's unis are fired.
I'm gonna change their colors.
To what?
Blue.
Okay.
Okay, you been tripping again? Look,
Bornell?
He's over here game banging again. Look at him.
Wow.
Boy.
Jesus.
We also just got all black jerseys too. So
Ooh. With the flat black helmet or
No,
red helmet?
Unfortunately, red helmet.
Oh.
The all black
That'd
should
be
look good this
tough.
year.
All
Listen,
black.
All black.
We're gonna get into this more we're gonna like really get into his career and talk about his season coming up because we have a very talented human being to my right here. But
Well, thank you.
yeah, we're gonna get into that more. We're just talking shit right now, but we will get into an in-depth interview with my man Jameson Wang over here.
Well, since we do have a D1 college quarterback here, shall we go over our top 10 college football quarterbacks of all time?
Oh yes.
Oh man.
I'll start the list this time. At 10, I have Jameis Winston, Florida State.
Yes.
9, Michael Vick. He was literally tearing people's ACLs, cutting across the field,
Dude.
which was disgusting. 8, I have Vince Young. Vince Young should have won a Heisman
Dude, I
if
coulda-
Reggie Bush was not playing that year.
Dude,
Technically, Vince Young won the Heisman since Reggie Bush.
oh man. Shots fired.
Yeah. I'm a big USC fan, so fight on. 7, Deshaun Watson. 6, Baker Mayfield. 5, Johnny Manziel. 4, Cam Newton. 3, Tim Tebow. 2, Lamar Jackson. And 1, Marcus Mariota.
Wow.
Really dope.
That's I don't know about the time. That last 4, I don't know.
Man, so
Those for me are
Marcus was nasty though. Like he was nasty, but no, number
Jameson
one.
definitely has-
first of all, that list is all fire. I would just like shake it up
like it just switched like 2
because
and
Michael
3.
Vick, took Virginia Tech and beat up on Florida State. And then I was there for the 2005 national championship at the Rose Bowl, and I saw Vince Young basically rip my spine out
Yes,
of
I
my
was at that
asshole.
game too.
Fatality.
I was
I
at that
just
game too.
yeah,
I remember
just-
crying all night, holding my UFC helmet like this.
Oh, dude, this guy was crying. Dude, that was the best football game I've ever been to.
Yes.
And it was
agreed.
freaking amazing. So yeah, that's a great list. That is a great list. But Deshaun Watson, man,
He was amazing in college.
Deshaun Watson, yes.
dude, I couldn't.
No.
Vince Young,
Taj Boyd, go. Taj Boyd, go. Clemson, go. Taj Boyd.
No, Taj
Get that straight.
Taj Boyd was the truth.
Bro, he was the first Clemson quarterback to be like actually good as fuck. I remember being like, Taj Boyd was him.
not Deshaun Watson.
Okay, but Taj Boyd was like the original Deshaun Watson for me.
He walked so that Watson could run.
That's exactly
there
it.
you go.
That's exactly it. That man did an interview with 2 women in the background
Oh, yeah,
on
the
ESPN. What a dog, Taj Boyd.
He was like, they're like, anyone else?
2
in the room
women,
with you?
too.
He's
Yes,
like, yeah, I got my 2 study buddies.
That was crazy.
that was
And-
crazy.
They walked in. They walked.
That was crazy. You know what? That's when Clemson just shot. Like everyone's like, yes,
Bro,
yes,
I was the
sign
first
a
one on
letter of
that
intent,
shit.
please.
I was the first one on that
But
shit.
it's like,
Shit was
what
snowing in Clemson.
what does he need to study at Clemson? Like, come on, what
Yes.
classes are they taking at Clemson?
took
You were
dance.
Hopefully, safe sex.
You're studying biology.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I don't have a top 10, but Cam Newton for me is number 1. Like Cam Newton was like you could not stop him. It was impossible. And then went undefeated. Like nasty.
So you guys, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper, and I'm trying to think of because everything's legit, but
No black and white players. Like from
no. Peyton Manning at
Tennessee.
Tennessee was incredible. What about Nebraska? The best
Tommy Frazier.
Tommy Frazier, man. On 3rd and 5, they were yelling, "We're running option," and you couldn't stop it. I love Nebraska and Tommy Frazier. Loved him. I'm trying to think of.
Matt Leinart? No, not good enough.
I mean, Maddie has some huge moments, man.
Yeah,
He's in your living
Crazy
room,
moments.
okay?
I mean, Maddie, he's
On a picture, not against the
yeah. Maddie Leinart. Don't get it twisted, man. The dude,
he was elite.
He was
college.
37-2. I saw it.
That's insane.
Lost to Vince Young and Aaron Rodgers. So
I mean, come on.
Oh man, and he threw the ball. Remember number 8, Jarrett? I mean,
He was amazing.
he got the ball downfield. He had amazing
the
receivers.
throw against Notre Dame. The throw against Notre Dame.
Yes.
To get them to the 1 yard line.
I mean, Matty, he has my respect. He has my respect.
NFL
for sure.
wasn't that great, but college he was amazing.
Well, I mean, that happened a lot. I mean, that happens a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Caleb Williams isn't
No,
reached top 10.
No, stop it. Get out of
No.
here.
The
Stop it.
stats. Look at the stats.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Top 20.
he ain't playing against anybody.
Dude,
Y'all
he
haters,
was
man.
just good.
Y'all haters. That's crazy. That's wild to me.
Caleb, listen, he beat out Spencer Rattler, who was projected to be the number 1 pick in the draft, and just took his fucking job at Oklahoma. That's how good he was at Oklahoma, and his first year at SC. Crazy. You can give me the side all you want, CJ.
He's not.
He
all-time
won the
great,
high.
though.
He was incredible.
Yes.
Incredible is the only word you could say. Now, annoying and
If he had a defense,
cringy?
imagine what that team would have been.
Right. So we can say that. But Spencer Rattler is taking Spencer Rattler's job as his claim to fame.
Well, no. Well, it was his claim to fame at first.
I think his Heisman Trophy is clear as his Spencer
I
Rattler
think it's
job
a
take.
I think it's a side note for sure. And if you've seen the interview, like, why would you go to Oklahoma? You know, he's like, I'm better than this guy, and literally beat. Spencer was he was the Heisman favorite.
Well, I think that speaks more to the risk of committing as a quarterback to Lincoln Riley, because Lincoln Riley is going to recruit back-to-back 5 stars. He's done it already. That's why Malachi Nelson's at Boise State now, and he's not at USC anymore, because he's going to recruit back-to-back 5 stars. If you're a quarterback committing to Lincoln Riley's team, you better be the best, because he's recruiting a 5-star after you and a 5-star after that. So I think.
So, I mean,
But Spencer Rattler.
let's talk about the starting quarterback position at USC.
Miller Moss.
Miller Moss, baby, my alma mater.
Bishop Alamany.
We didn't call it Bishop Alamany back then. We just said Alamany Indians. I don't know when they went Bishop. Like
Really?
there was yeah.
I've never known it to not be Bishop Alamany.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was Alamany, and then like everyone's like Bishop Amont's good and Bishop Gorman's good, and so they decided
Bishop.
let's just throw Bishop in there. I mean,
then
but Miller Moss right now the starting quarterback, which is what's your thoughts on that, man? It's a kind of a cool story.
yeah, no. I think USC has a really tough schedule this year.
Ooh,
I don't know if you've seen their first 4 games, but
they always have a tough schedule though.
Oh no.
opening against LSU
Yes,
and their first Big Ten taste is Michigan
in your face.
God.
at the
Yeah.
Big House. So
Yeah.
It's 2 L's right there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
that's a tough start for any quarterback. I don't care who you
2
are.
L's.
You know.
Yeah. No. Listen,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The LSU thing is and Michigan. But I saw an interview with Lincoln, and he's all in. He thinks why he didn't fire the defensive coordinator after that first year. That was his biggest mistake.
Loyalty's a curse.
Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting, man. You know how I feel about Pac-12. And
Well, Miller Moss, he had that bowl game. We're not gonna act like he didn't have that 5 touchdown, 200, 300, 6.
Yeah.
Like he in high school, he was that guy, and
then Caleb tried to take credit for it.
And then he
Like, I
kind
knew he could do this. That's why I didn't want to play. Like, come on,
and then he
man.
fell under Lincoln Riley's curse of being under great quarterbacks. So
Yeah.
I think this is his time to shine, but that schedule is not nice to USC.
It is not nice. That is true. Bro, I think you could step in. Let's go. Let's get the paperwork started, man. It's not too late.
Yeah,
Right?
Lincoln. I mean, USC growing up was my dream school. I always wanted to go to USC.
Me as well.
Just didn't work out that way, but
Yeah.
Same for this guy.
No. It's true. My middle name is James. I was named after Orenthal
Oh my
James Simpson. My dad wanted to name me Orenthal,
wow.
and my mom said, I'll give you James. You're not getting Orenthal. So my dad, huge SC fan. I was a fullback in high school. My starting tailback went to SC, took me on recruiting trips. I mean, I loved SC.
Good thing they didn't settle on OJ.
Right? You know, the funny thing was there's an NFL player who was named OJ Santiago, tight end, played for.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm like, hey, that's should be me, but
Wow.
7 inches taller and way faster. But speaking about SC and quarterback situations, when has Lincoln not had a guy? I mean, Miller Moss isn't the most fleet of foot quarterback,
Yeah, for him, he's had a great array of quarterbacks, and then
right?
going from Caleb to Miller is going to be interesting for him because all his quarterbacks have been mobile. Miller's not
Great athletes.
Yeah, Miller's not your most mobile guy.
Yeah.
He's more of a pocket guy. So I think it's going to be interesting how he has to mold the offense now towards that style.
Yeah.
Instead of having the triple option effect with Caleb and like all the guys that could run.
I mean, even Baker had wheels.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Well, Kyler,
He's had nothing but nice.
joystick fucking type shit.
Yep.
And Stetson or Spencer. Spencer was very cool as well.
Very, very athletic. So yeah, that's interesting stuff, man. Trying to pick this guy's brain.
Do you still want to say your top 10?
Yeah, shoot.
Give me your top 10. We don't have to do nothing, man. Just don't throw like
I got somebody.
Gino Toretta in there. I will fucking flip this table.
No. In no particular order. I got Tim Tebow in there.
I feel like you have to put it in order. I feel like you have to.
All right. Okay.
Just try to put it in your head in order.
At 1, I'll go Tim Tebow.
That's
At
fair.
2,
Legit.
I got Vince Young.
Legit.
And then 3, I put Matt Leinart.
Wow.
37 and 2.
37
At 4,
and
I got Joe Burrow. At 5, I put Roger Staubach.
Wow.
Number 6, I put Marcus Mariota. Then I went Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson, Johnny Manziel, and then Deshaun Watson.
I like
Forgot about Joe Burrow. He had like one of the greatest seasons ever.
Season.
Yeah, that was an iffy pick for me because it's
But
like,
that season was ridiculous.
One of the best
yeah,
ever.
like, that's why it's hard.
But he also did
Agreed.
He also did have like just Jefferson
And Jamar Chase.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind
Is that the best season of all time as a quarterback?
Yeah, I don't think there's any
dominated.
debate.
They dominated.
Because you gotta think of the players he ran through. He ran through Trevor Lawrence, who was the first overall pick that next year. They played Texas. They went through Justin Fields and Ohio State, Bama, Georgia. Like,
yeah, never.
I think so. In Oklahoma, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jason White, who won the Heisman, he had 55 touchdowns and 3 picks. That's pretty effing impressive. Never did shit, but I mean, I don't think Burrow had those kind of numbers.
Yeah, what did he have that year?
I think he threw for 4K.
I thought it was like close to like 5. I thought it was close.
But with Burrow though, he beat Bama. He had big game after big game. Like, it wasn't a numbers thing. It was, this dude has ice in his veins. He has balls the size of fucking.
For me, it was both. He had the numbers and he had big games. Like, his numbers were fucking ridiculous that year.
Yeah.
So
So
that's great.
if you could have any quarterback's attribute, what would it be? Would it be Kyler's just pocket presence, his speed? Would it be freaking Marcus Russell's arm throwing 80 yards from his knees?
I'll do my ultimate quarterback. Josh Allen's arm, Tom Brady's IQ, Aaron Rodgers' pocket movement. This year, Lamar Jackson's like obviously rushing ability.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler's ability to get down. So
Russell was really good at that too.
Yeah,
Russ never get hit.
Protecting your body.
Yeah,
you know, that's a big thing in the league. What else am I missing?
Clutch maybe.
Clutch Brady, Mahomes.
Why did I ask? You're going down, Patrick Mahomes. I'm telling you, man.
Where is he going down?
We're still waiting.
He's
said
going
that
down.
2 years ago.
I'm telling you.
You said that last year.
And I was almost right.
Technically,
You were not
No, you
even
weren't.
close. You weren't even close to being right. No.
technically we beat them.
Benign
There
Young
you go.
Stadium.
Oh my god.
In your stadium, man.
Patrick Mahomes is undefeated in Vegas. His whole
What?
career.
We beat you in Kansas City.
That's fine. We have 2 Super Bowls since he's been in Kansas City and in the undefeated. It doesn't matter. You guys can win at our home. That's fine. We own your home. Our home is
They
over
won
there
it in
too.
our freaking. They won Super Bowl in our
Yeah,
Exactly.
That didn't feel good. that left a mark. Not gonna lie, it did.
No, it did not leave a mark like this at all.
Yeah, no, I'm scarred. I'm scarred. I'm oh well.
Twice.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty scarred. I mean, fuck.
Twice.
I mean, they could have beat you in San Francisco in the Super Bowl, I guess.
If you could choose winning one, would you rather won the one with Jimmy Garoppolo?
Fuck no.
Why?
Brock Purdy all day.
Then you would have kept Jimmy.
But that would have been the first one. Like that would have been like, fuck, we finally got it. Like shit.
I'm sorry. Jimmy Garoppolo, I was never a fan of.
Yeah,
All right.
he's also going down.
So we got 2 more top 10 lists. I'll start with mine. Number 10, I got Andrew Luck. Then I got
Great
God damn,
pull.
forgetting all these quarterbacks. Great pull.
It was
John
really
Elway was a
lot of
dog
people
too.
you could put. 9, I got Johnny Manziel. 8, I got Baker. 7, I got Joe Burrow. 6, I got Marcus Mariota. 5, Cam Newton. 4, Vince Young. 3, Matt Leinart. 2, Tommy Frazier. And number 1, Tim Tebow.
That was a good list.
Now, what about listen? All great. Now, what about I said Tommy Frazier, but what about the old school quarterbacks? Shout out to you for Staubach, but I mean, there's other old school freaking quarterbacks that were incredible.
I didn't watch any of them.
Joe Montana was clutch. Stabler at Alabama, Joe Namath at Alabama. Dan Marino, John Elway at Stanford was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That's why we need your top 10.
Yeah.
You said 1.
No, I'm good. I don't need to do it. I love everybody's. I love that you put Staubach because Staubach was unbelievable. But number 1,
You
I'm
really said, nah, I'm good.
yeah. Tim Tebow, I think, has to be number 1.
I don't. For me, it's Cam Newton was ridiculous.
Tim
in
Tebow won
college.
2 though.
Tim Tebow's maybe the
Tim
greatest
Tebow.
leader. Think about where Florida was, and if you haven't seen that, it was a letdown. Really,
Yeah, they let a lot of.
they it was PG. Let's just
Very
call it
PG.
that.
It was a tribute to Urban Meyer. That's what I felt.
Yeah,
like it was.
I agree.
Yeah, Urban has quite a bit of an ego, but Tim Tebow to keep those group of guys in line.
Oh my
And
God.
to do, I mean, remember the midnight workouts and like the crazy, I mean, the blood, dude has a statue with the speech. Pretty good. I couldn't go away from Tim Tebow. But Vic, I also loved that. So anyone else, man?
CJ got
All
one.
right. Number 10, I put Stetson Bennett.
Wow.
I put Stetson
Fucking
Bennett.
God. What the fuck?
Stetson Bennett.
Wow.
Walk on to national champion. I'm sorry. That is one of the greatest college football quarterback stories of all time.
He was like 28 years old.
Walk on.
I think he walked on with a Roth IRA.
Yeah.
Before it was already.
He walked
Walked
on
on
and then ran off from the cops when he almost got
and
arrested.
won a national championship. That is one of the greatest college
Dude, that was like the most fucking
Quarterback
talented team in
stories. He was
like
a walk
ever.
on. He was a walk on. He was never supposed to be there. Stetson Bennett was
It
never
didn't-
supposed
dude.
to be in that situation. In his
Eddie
life.
Money could have took that team to the fucking championship.
Relax, buddy. Relax. Relax. SEC defenses. Let's relax.
Yeah, they had the best.
Oh my! Because
They
you're
had the
6'4",
best.
Because
I'm
you're
6'4",
6'4",
220.
Oh my gosh! One SEC defensive
Medium
lineman
chocolate.
taps you. It's a wrap.
I'm
It's
tapping it back.
over. It's wrap
Think
for you.
about
R.I.P. Eddie.
think
So,
about the
let's-
talent he had around him.
He was a walk-on, my guy. Did you see him? He looked like a grocery store handler.
He still does.
Oscar Warner.
Right, and he won a national championship.
Because of everyone around him. It's a very
my
proud.
Ste-
Now
don't
I
act
know.
like Stetson
Now
Bennett.
I know why
Don't
you
act
like Brock
Stetson
Purdy.
Bennett was not that guy when he was at the quarterback position. Come on now. Don't act like he didn't. When we thought he was supposed to be nothing, he made plays.
He
It's
did
the Brock
make
Purdy.
plays.
He made
He
so
did make
many
plays, but that was maybe the most talented team other than 91 Miami.
Okay, so it's the Brock Purdy argument.
Yeah,
Oh, my,
1,000%.
okay. I'll take that.
100%.
Hold
I
on.
agree.
See, I don't think you could do that to CJ's claim with Stetson Bennett, because if you do the exact same thing, you're saying, look at the talent around him. Then do the same thing with Joe Burrow. Look at the talent around him.
Yeah.
He was still a guy at the quarterback position. You still had to be a quarterback and make those throws
LSU's
and make
defense
those plays.
sucked. They had to score 55 points
Okay,
in that year.
Okay, but can you name me any notable Georgia offensive players from those two championships?
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers,
And who else?
the McConkey, the freaking running back that starts
Okay, I'm just saying.
for the Raiders, the starting running back for the Raiders. Then they had like
You guys
5
gave
running backs.
Stetson
That's
Bennett
your
was a
fault.
grocery store walk-on Walmart worker that walked onto the bet to a
Both
SEC
tackles win the first round.
to an SEC football team when nobody thought that he was going to take the position and Georgia was going to go to the national championship, not one but twice. Nobody thought Stetson Bennett was doing that, and his goofy ass walked on the field and
They
torched
were preseason favorites.
Not with Stetson Bennett after his first season. Not his first season.
Not his first season, but
Exactly, because nobody thought the Walmart worker was going to walk off and beat Bama, beat LSU, and beat the rest of the SEC. But what did he do? His goofy ass walked on the field and
half of
just
the
fucked on
team
everybody.
plays for the Philadelphia Eagles now.
Okay, and Stetson Bennett was a Walmart worker. Stetson Bennett was a Walmart worker. You're the same argument you're using for Stetson Bennett you can use for Joe Burrow. We consider Joe Burrow one of the greatest college football quarterbacks of all time.
No.
The
Joe
difference
Burrow
is
has great receivers.
the difference.
He didn't have 2 first-round right tackle, left tackle. Didn't have a first-round tight end. I mean,
You're going to say that Joe Burrow didn't have one of the best offensive lines that year at LSU? He had an amazing offensive line that year. That's why he was able to throw 50 touchdowns, 5,000. You don't do that with a bad offensive line.
What offensive lineman? The first offensive
He
lineman
didn't
went in
have
the
a
5th
bad-
round.
You can't have a bad offensive line and throw for 50 touchdowns and over 4,000 yards. That doesn't happen. It's not a coincidence. That does not happen.
I want to hear the rest of the list. Let's just hear the rest of
Yeah,
Yeah, we need
I
to
just
get
think,
past 10.
I think top 10 of
All right,
all ever is
John
crazy.
has
It's crazy.
I think John has the roster, or do you have the offensive line?
LSU set the record that year after Joe Burrow for the most NFL guys drafted from LSU on both sides of the ball. I'm just saying. So they had guys
From LSU.
No, but I'm saying
Okay, he
though,
went to Georgia.
he had talent.
He just walked across the borderline and went to another SEC school.
That
That defense-
at the same respect.
Yeah, you got to get the same respect. Absolutely. Even maybe more respect because
Don't make
Joe
me feel
Burrow went to
crazy that
Ohio
you
State.
just took Stetson Bennett at number 10 as the all-time. I'm not the crazy one.
Yes, no, you're crazy for not giving Stetson Bennett the respect that he deserves.
Yes, respect,
As a
but I'm just not
mention.
putting him at
Honorable
10.
mention.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm gonna put him at 10 because it's CJ's top 10 college football list. That's why I'm saying Stetson Bennett to me is top 10 because he has one of the greatest college football stories of all time. That's my number 10.
If you don't have Jameson Wang in this fucking list, then I'm fucking walking off.
9, Jameson Winston. 8, Johnny Manziel. 7, Lamar Jackson. 6, Deshaun Watson. 5, Baker Mayfield. 4, Vince Young. 3, Trevor Lawrence. 2, Joe Burrow, and 1, Tim Tebow.
Why does
Trevor
everyone
Lawrence.
keep on saying Baker Mayfield? Why is he top 10?
If anything, that's your walk-on story.
What, Baker
Baker
Mayfield?
Mayfield, yes.
What?
He's a walk-on.
Yes.
He's a great walk-on story, but I don't think his story is better than Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships.
Baker won the Heisman.
Yeah, Baker won the
Stetson
And
Heisman.
didn't he go first overall in the
Yes.
fucking draft to the fucking Browns?
Okay, so
I think that's
this is this is a value argument then, because as a player, I value championship more than personal attribute. I value ring more than MVP.
But if you're talking individual accolade, you got to. You can't talk.
Oh no, I want
championship.
I want to be able to tell I won 2 national championships as a
Yeah.
walk-on, then rather than being Ohio State guy that was supposed to be good already, that went to another SEC school and did well.
There's been many quarterbacks that have won national championships and have done nothing and haven't been very good in college. Many.
What's your point?
The point is, you said you value. I'm saying, give the value. Of course, I want a championship too, but we're talking about personal talent. We're talking about top 10. It's
Well,
not a
that's-
team thing.
That's your
This
list.
is not
My
a
list.
This is not
on
a team
my,
thing.
On my personal CJ's list, my number 10 was a guy who had an amazing story and had accomplishments. The guy was a walk-on and has 2 national championships. Like, I'm going to put him at number 10 because his story is amazing and he has accomplished. I'm not like saying, oh, he's a walk-on and they did well. No, the guy won 2, not 1, but 2 in the hardest conference in college football.
The guy,
Pac-12?
the guy who says in our intro,
Sorry.
the SEC is straight trash.
Straight trash. Fuck him.
That's your take?
SEC? Oh, I hate him.
Oh,
of course.
come
Yeah.
on.
Straight trash.
Straight trash. Straight trash. Huh?
Well, I think those are all debatable. Very new school list. Very, very new school.
Hey, John had Roger Staubach.
Oh, dude, that was great. Great freaking pull. Great freaking pull.
All right, should we take a little break and then we'll come back?
Yes, guys, we'll be right back. We are going to get into an in-depth interview with Jameson, Cornell quarterback, rushing TD leader, all time for the Big Red. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you guys for giving us a little tiny break. The prostate is not what it used to be. I'm an old ass man,
Eddie,
but
you don't have to say it every time you come back.
I just feel guilty. I feel like people are like, what the hell is this guy's problem?
I don't think anybody's gonna
I don't
make you
think-
feel like that. You're good. You should be good.
Okay, I'll never say it again. Then I'm gonna blame it on like you guys were hungry or some shit like that.
No, hey, go ahead. Go
Like
ahead.
you
Just
want
tell them I
another
had to
piece
go
of
get a
pizza
food.
or something like that
Hey,
shit.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you are always hungry.
Go hit Randy's Donuts real quick.
That's true. I got coupons.
EBT? Come on, man. Guys, thank you guys for joining us. If you guys don't notice, Rafa is still playing golf. He's on his 98th hole. Yes, somewhere. He
There's
loves.
no way golf is that fun, bro. There's just
Dude,
no
we
way.
got you. Got to go. You play golf, James? Have you played before?
Yes. It's hard though to get into a good rhythm with football, you know, like especially in the off season.
Football's
you're
a
training,
365.
Well, we're in Ithaca. It's hard to play when it's snowing until April, so that's another
shit.
thing.
That's
So-
crazy,
sucks.
man.
But I really enjoy the sport too. It's just tough to get into. A really
And there's
good
some
rhythm.
beautiful courses in upstate New York.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
I can't remember the name, but yeah, there's some like legit beautiful courses up there. So if you guys haven't noticed already, it's not Rafa. This is Jameson Wang, Division I quarterback from Cornell, the Big Red. Go Big Red, man.
Go Big Red.
I should have got your helmet. I do want to get a Cornell helmet and have this dude sign. And he also Oaks Christian Lion.
Oaks Christian Lion.
Did you play with Pittman?
No, Pittman left way before me.
What about the young Pittman?
Young Pittman was at Calabasas.
Oh, that's right. He was at Calabasas.
Yeah.
Are they the Lions or the Lion?
They're the Lions.
Lions. Sweet ass uniforms. We have family friends. Claudia Lewis and Fred Lewis.
Yes.
Jalen
Lewis.
Yes, Mike. That's he's at Northwestern right now.
I played with Jalen.
Yeah. And
then Fred was a coach.
Well. And the younger son is like legit getting looked at. I mean, they're really good friends. My wife's best friend, actually. So when they's like, oh my God, you're having Jameson on, great person. And we're like, yeah. And he's Asian.
Yes. What the fuck?
He can't get away from he's Asian. That's just gonna follow you.
Can he not be a great person without being Asian?
No, great quarterback. There's a lot of great people.
You said great person and he's Asian.
Yeah. I meant to say great quarterback. Yeah. Like this is something he's never gonna get away from.
Never.
And
Asian.
Have you used it? Have you used it to an advantage? You think it's an advantage, disadvantage? You get a lot of he can't. There's no way he could be that good, like mobile
all the time. But I don't think it's an advantage or disadvantage. I just like to use the platform to promote Asians in sports.
Yeah.
I think it's unique. You don't see people like me on the field all the time. So
we should go cornrows, brother. We should do Linsanity cornrows. Linsanity cornrows at Cornell? That's crazy, man. No one has cornrows at freaking Cornell.
Yeah, no, that would be an interesting look.
Yeah. So how you guys looking this year? I know you had some big wins last year. I watched super entertaining. I believe the big game is Thursday nights or Wednesday nights?
Friday nights. Yeah. For us this season, we just got a new head coach. So going into my senior year, we have a new head coach, and he's also the offensive coordinator. So he's calling all the plays. So I've gotten really close to him, Coach Dan Swanstrom. And I think we're gonna have a pretty dynamic offense.
Sounds familiar.
He was the offensive coordinator at UPenn last year.
Okay.
So he's coming in his first time coaching or being a head coach at the Division I level. So he's going through this journey with us, and I'm glad to be a part of it. For my last year, I feel like the program's heading in the right direction.
How'd you do against UPenn last year?
We lost 23-8, but against his offense always puts up really good numbers. They were top 2 passing, I think.
Really?
Yes. So hopefully those numbers translate over for me as well.
So are you gonna showcase more of your arm this year?
I think it's gonna be more of my arm, and then also with the triple option aspect, just getting me outside the pocket more and being able to make decisions outside the pocket to either run game or pass game. So
listen, I saw a bunch of your games. Everyone knows that you can run for first downs, and you also pass well. I think I love that this coach is going to come and showcase your arm because you have a great arm.
Thank you.
And super excited, man. Super excited to watch you play again this year. Explain to me this, because I thought, I know that Ivy League doesn't do red shirts. The COVID year wasn't a thing. I thought that you were possibly done with at least college. I knew that you have aspirations to go further, but I was shocked when I found out you had more eligibility left. Explain, because I said earlier, my son, Sonny, he wrestles, and there's a bunch of Ivy League wrestlers that have to leave the Ivy League. One great one, Jacob Cardenas from Cornell.
Yeah.
Super stud, took 3rd in national championships. He would love to stay at Cornell another year, but they're like, you can't stay. You got to move on with another year of eligibility. Explain why you have another year and not the wrestlers.
Yeah, so the wrestlers are in a tough predicament because it's a full season, or it goes in both the fall semester and the spring semester. So they can't what football players do is they're allowed to push off the spring semester and miss spring ball.
Okay.
And skip that semester, that 8th semester and push it to the fall. So they'll take their last semester in the fall, which is technically their 5th year. In the wrestlers' case, they have to be on campus the whole year.
Yeah.
So if you can't just miss one semester and come in mid-season. So the issue with that is they say, hey, you're going to get your degree and then you have to move on somewhere else. And unless you could get into the grad school on your own, that's a great option, but you can't get into Ivy League grad school on your own. It's hard.
Sonny had a very difficult time.
So there's no help with athletics.
No hope?
Yeah.
So we're going to get into that later on because I do have a great story because my son's new head coach built Cornell.
Wow.
And I talked to him about you and your situation, that story that you told us, but we'll get into that later. Right now, are we going to get into some NBA, or what do you want to get into right now, Mang?
Whatever you want. We can talk about NBA Finals. If you want to talk some baseball, Jameson.
What do you want to talk about? I mean,
let's talk about the finals.
Let's talk about it because
I'm a big basketball guy. So let's talk about the finals.
I've seen your dunk videos on YouTube. You are a big basketball guy.
Yeah,
that was Jameson's first stardom. He started a YouTube channel with trick dunks.
Yep.
On a 7-foot rim.
Is that true?
7.5-foot rim. Way back then.
Is that true though?
It is true. I did my research. Come on, man.
It's all over YouTube.
Yes. All 377 likes or views.
Yeah.
No disrespect. So let's get into the finals. We talked about a little bit earlier with the firings. It wasn't much of a finals, if we're going to say anything. No. And now Jason Tatum's getting fried by all you guys for doing scripted. I mean, it wasn't 1, it wasn't 2, it wasn't 3, it was like 4.
He's also getting like clowned for taking the championship with him everywhere.
Everywhere. Literally like, everywhere.
Literally, he hopped on a flight like an hour later after, and they're like, "Where's he going?"
I can't.
The game was in Boston.
I can't blame that.
I can't blame that.
I would do this.
I would take that shit everywhere with me. He's sitting at I think like a roulette or a craps table, and he just has the championship ring next to him.
What I don't get is that the parade was in Miami today.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, that makes zero
sense. Wait. It wasn't even in Boston?
No, the parade was in Miami today.
Fact check. I need a fucking fact check.
Terrible.
I swear.
CJ,
no order.
I need a fact check, man.
The parade was in Miami.
No.
Explain that.
For a fact, it was in Miami today.
There's not a chance.
They went to Miami the day after on Tuesday, the day after they won to go celebrate.
What?
So I guess they just stayed down there.
Yeah, the parade was in Miami.
That's insane.
Hold on. Hold on.
I only heard. Well, I heard
impossible. I'm calling bullshit.
It's true.
The people of Boston are just standing in the streets and there's cars walking by, or what the fuck are you talking about here?
I'll tell you, the parade was in Miami because they did an interview today with Jason Tatum, and they're like, "Oh, like, you're back in Miami. Like it's not always this easy to get here." He's like, "Oh yeah, it is. I mean, Miami's always easy to be."
Okay, hold on.
Today they're in Miami.
And these guys are like the smoke coming out of their phones right now is ridiculous. There's no way this is true, Jameson.
I
heard was because it's gonna rain in Boston. I don't know when.
Who's in the streets?
Okay, I heard it was impossible. Packed. I heard it was packed.
Impossible.
True.
Who's in the streets of Miami?
It's
rooting for a Celtics parade.
The Celtics official page on Twitter. I don't know if they call Boston Beantown, but they said nothing like parade day in Beantown.
It 100% the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you shoot. Beantown is Boston.
So yeah, the parade's in Boston.
Jacob,
what did I hear Miami from? Then?
I don't know. The sun is getting to your head, man.
I think it's because Tatum went to Miami right after.
Yeah, they went to Miami right after,
and he was in the casino posted up with the trophy. Like,
okay,
every table he went to,
my fault.
Set that shit.
Yeah,
right
no. Yeah,
my fault.
That would have been the craziest shit I've ever heard. Like, yeah, Las Vegas won the championship. We're gonna do that shit in Montana. No sense, man. No sense.
Miami parade, like fuck, I'm down. Like,
so listen, let's talk about the finals. I think first of all, I should have fired myself when we went on firings because I went off. Well, I watched it, and not only that, but pre-finals, I said that Kyrie Irving would be the X factor and that he would play amazing in Boston and he would finally break out. And I was wrong. They look bad. But more than anything, I think what stands out about this championship that Dallas lost or Celtics won is Luka looks like he drinks too much beer. Looks like he is just slow, doesn't care about playing defense, and the clips are just horrendous.
Yeah, he gets
Jameson.
blown by.
No, it's bad.
And it's over and over and over again.
I think the stat was he was like 1 for like 24 from 3 in the series.
It was atrocious. And they look so good against Minnesota. So many great games.
I
So
think
many.
that's what's tough though, because you go through the West, you have to go through Denver, Minnesota, all these good teams. Like you're
Yeah.
already drained by thinking.
That's what I was saying. They battled each other. They just wore each other out, and the Celtics had such an easy path.
Literally, they played nobody.
They played no one.
Okay, that might be true, but when you stack up Celtics roster to Dallas, and Celtics roster was the best in the NBA.
But that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying, because like it wasn't the fact that the Mavs were the best team in the West. They had the best matchups per team. Like Minnesota had the best matchup to beat Denver, and then Mavs had the best matchup to beat Minnesota. So like not the best team won the West. That's
it
what
was
made
about
tough.
matchups.
But like in the East, it didn't matter who you played. You were gonna win because you were the Celtics. You had the best team by far. The West was like, all right, who can win this game by matchups? And by the time you got the finals, Mavs were the best team in the West. I think we can all agree to that.
I will agree with that 100%.
Like if Denver played Boston, it'd be a much different series. We would have
I
seen,
agree.
I
Yeah,
think,
that
at
would've been
least
like
7
6.
games.
6 or 7, yeah.
Well, let's talk about this. DJ, this is right up your alley. And I heard this from, I think, Jason Whitlock and Mazzula, the head coach from the Celtics.
Mazzula.
Very Christian, very humble. When they talked about the royal family, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. I mean, the dude seems like a solid guy, great leader.
Great guy here.
And yeah, but no one's talking about him. No one's giving him praise, and people are saying, "Oh, it's because he's Christian and he's a Christian black man," and the media will not give him that sort of respect. Where do you guys stand on that? Because I thought it was interesting. I really did. I didn't think about it, but usually when a coach wins a championship, they get a certain level of respect, and I don't think it's been really talked about. Maybe because there was just so much better. They were so outmatched. Could it be that?
Okay, so you're asking the wrong person.
Oh God,
You're asking the wrong person, but you asked me. So we're talking about the same 2 leagues, the NFL, the NBA, that supported BLM, that are now making a gay football league, that are now everything that was considered not necessarily not normal, but not normal is normal now. So when we have a black man praising God and walking around saying the rosary, the media doesn't want to see that. But I guarantee you, if he spoke with a lisp and supported LGBTQ, oh my goodness, he would be all over fucking ESPN. It's the truth.
No, it is, and that's why I brought it up, because I didn't really think about it, because I do think he's a great coach, and we've talked about this before on the show. I'm not going to run from it. Is like being Christian is not the thing. It doesn't resonate.
I would even go further than that.
But
being normal and being a man and being manly is not necessarily.
I think normal is a bad word.
Not okay. Normal. Okay.
Not a bad
normal,
word, but not a good
mean.
choice. Of
being
words.
manly, I'll omit that word. Being manly and being somebody of faith and presenting somebody that's manly, that has a wife, that's not sleeping around. That's not marketable. That's not something that ESPN wants to promote. They want to promote, what I said. Out of.
I think masculine is, and this is one big reason why we did this show, is that masculinity was really being looked down upon, and and it's one of the big reasons that Rafa and I did the show. Is I don't think it is wrong to be masculine. I don't think it is wrong to say that women and men aren't equal. They're different. Different is different.
But we got to rephrase that, Eddie, because it shouldn't be. It's not wrong to say that. It's the truth. It's the objective truth. Men and women are not the same. You cannot play with each other. It's not fair. That's the truth. That's not. It's not wrong to say that. No, that's the objective truth. And you live in a reality that's not reality.
Yeah. No. I agree. So
Even then, Mazzula doesn't get credit, but Brad Stevens does. He gets the credit for making.
You know what? That is freaking true.
Like,
when they won, the first thing, my first thought were, Lakers go get Brad Stevens. And I didn't think about the head coach.
Everyone's giving Brad Stevens more praise than any player or coach on the Celtics.
That is, that's a great freaking point. And I think that's really true.
Which is, I mean, it makes sense.
I don't know. I mean, he
brought in Porzingis. He made the trades. I mean, I get it.
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday. Can we say Drew Holiday, the most underrated player in the NBA?
Yep.
How good was he? And how important was he defensively, offensively? Really have a ton of respect.
He's a selfless player.
Yeah.
I mean, Campbell Hall. He's LA. So
Campbell Hall,
yeah,
really?
Yeah,
I know he went to UCLA. I didn't know he went to Campbell Hall.
Yeah, so.
That's
right there in the middle of Van Nuys, man.
Yep.
It's crazy because he's like a 2 on any other team, but on Celtics he's like a 3 or 4.
Yep.
But he was so important to the championship. So
I mean,
let's take it a step further. Can anyone challenge the Celtics next year? I mean, because they breezed through. They had the best record by far. I mean, they had bad nights, but in an 82 game season, it's a grind. You're gonna have we went out and partied a little too much, and
I think a lot of teams can challenge them.
Well, not in the East.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get a healthy squad,
like who?
Like
Bucks
the Bucks
didn't have all their stars.
I don't think the Bucks with that roster could be.
I think if
the
Giannis
Celtics.
can be healthy,
That's the only team, though. I mean, I'm not giving anyone else a chance beside the Bucks, and the Bucks aren't even that good. I don't think.
That's at least like a 6 game series.
Yeah.
Who's your number 3 on the Bucks? I mean, he's
Middleton.
Exactly. His freaking hairline is almost back here now. Old as F.
Hey, KD and LeBron's hair ain't the best either, and they're still hooping.
LeBron needs to let it go, bro. Just shave it off, man.
LeBron is a hair club for men member. He's
It doesn't even look good, though. It don't even look good. Like, people go to Turkey and get the whole
People
shit
go to
done.
Turkey.
Get the surgery.
Yeah, go get the surgery.
Is Turkey the place to go get hair? How do you know that?
Great.
Let's check his Google page.
Okay, no, because this is my question. So I get ads for like hairline shit. Like, do I need a am my hairline fucked up?
Dude, Jacob has more hair.
Like, is it bad? Like,
It's just clean.
No, it's fine.
okay, so I'm getting fucking hair like ads and shit. It's annoying. Like, I don't have.
Maybe because you're looking up LeBron's hairline and Middleton's hairline.
Like, I get like TikTok. So like guys going to Turkey to get the hair. So I'm like, why is someone on your page?
Freaking weird.
Yeah,
I don't have a bad hairline,
dude. If you didn't shave your whole body every day, people think that Sasquatch lived in Downey. You are one of the hairiest dudes I've ever seen. They're like, there he is.
He's real.
He's real. Not as tall as we thought, though. Sort of looks like Drake. He's like a Drake Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is fucking tatted. Holy shit. Where did you get that hat from? Oh shit!
Kind of fire.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that is.
Good.
I never knew Turkey was a place. Yeah. So okay, have we put Celtics? I mean,
yeah, we do have. Rafa is already on the phone.
Oh,
quick question. I want to ask him this, and then what do the Mavs do to improve the roster? Like, who do you go get? Because that roster is not good enough to win the finals. So maybe you can ask Rafa that question.
Honestly, I have no clue what they can do.
Exactly. I think they're stuck with that roster.
I think Luka has to stop drinking.
That was funny after the Western.
Did you see it when the coach ripped a beer away from him?
Beer, yeah.
I mean, it's known. He's done it before. I think Jay made a meme of him like, what are you doing at the show? He's like, I'm gonna go get a beer. Like he's a Eastern. I'm sure he lights freaking Marlboro Reds up and pounds Heineken right after every game.
Some Natty Light.
Sounds like a great life.
Sounds like a man's man right there.
Bad tattoos though, and I have a lot of bad tattoos. His tattoos are horrible.
Game recognized game.
Yeah, there you go. So before we get into this interview, we do have Rafa. He just finished the 112th hole in Valencia. We want to talk the beautiful game, football, with a U and the thing over the L, whatever. And listen, if you're not onto it, we're trying to get CJ. I know Jameson. You've actually been to a Real Madrid game, or was it Barcelona?
It was Barcelona.
Yeah, so I know Jameson's into it. Are you watching the Euros?
Not right now.
Come on, man.
I know.
You're training.
Yeah.
But let's get into it. It's part of the show. We are the football show of record. And let's bring on Rafa, man, the guru. How you doing, man?
He's not on right now.
You said he was on.
I said he's ready to come on.
Oh, I thought you said like he was on, like ready to go.
Oh no, I'm
He's playing Tetris on his phone right now. That's what he's doing.
Are you calling him at least?
Yeah. I'll see
Okay.
who picks up.
By the way,
It's like when you text
He's
them
on
first,
Instagram.
like they text you first.
who
you text
likes
them
these
back.
Padres uniforms? By the way,
They're so fire.
what? What?
I like them.
They're fire.
They're
I need it.
they're just ridiculous.
No, they're not.
I like those.
Rafito is on the phone.
Rafa the Guru, welcome back. How was your 132 rounds of golf?
Oh, it was only 9, and it was a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Fire.
You lie like a rug.
Rafa,
I wish.
Jacob just said these Padres Connect uniforms are nice.
I like a lot of the City Connect uniforms, so
But
I mean-
these Padre ones though.
You would never be caught, and
I
you're
haven't seen the Padre ones. So
These are Connect ones. The ones that are like pink and like teal.
I like that. Yeah, I like
Thank you.
that.
Thank you. Fire.
Oh,
They're
man.
fire, Rafa.
You know why? Because he's from Miami.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so I
a-
do like that pink shit. Yeah. I do like that.
But Rafa, I don't know what you got going on in the background, but
I'm driving.
He has a show on in the background, I think.
oh yeah, turn your radio off. I've always wanted to say that. Turn your radio off.
The thing is, hold on, I got you on the fucking Bluetooth car.
That's
Oh my god,
There it
yeah.
is.
Better. There we
How'd
go.
it work?
Sorry, man.
So
Sorry.
Rafa, yeah, look at how good he sounds. So Rafa, we are the football show of record. We wanted some picks and your thoughts on the Euros and Copa America. We saw Messi play last night. Not impressed with Argentina, by the way. All good-looking, handsome men, but Messi probably should have had 3 goals. But let's
Yeah, the field. They were complaining about the field, that the field was shit.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, a lot of the Argentina players were complaining about the field, that the field was really bad. So there was a lot of, they weren't making the cuts and supposedly stuff like that. They were playing a little bit more cautious. That's according to them.
Okay.
That's what they said today. So I don't know how true that is, but there's about even the reserves were talking about it, warming up, that they felt the field was shit.
The pitch. You mean
So,
the
but-
pitch, not the
pitch.
field.
Yes.
Come on, guy.
Well, the pitch, but they were playing in fucking Atlanta.
Yeah, okay.
So-
Yeah.
That's the field.
Field is yes, field is appropriate for Atlanta.
So, but the Euros, dude, is there anything more disgusting than fucking England?
Well, Jacob fired
Jacob
the head
fired
coach.
The coach.
Did you, dude?
did.
And that is the most ridiculous thing. Like, you scored, and then 35 seconds later, you literally just went into complete defense. Like, what were you doing?
And they scored in like the 15th minute. So they went to defense
Bro,
for the
exactly.
whole game.
Bro, you played fucking defense for 75 minutes with all of those players, and
Yeah.
you played defense. It was disgusting.
And not even that, but you take out Saka, Kane, and Foden all at the same time.
There's 3 forwards. Let me take them all out.
That's
Like, what the fuck are we doing?
That's like taking Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant out of the game to win the game.
And they can't come back in. Like, they can't come back.
That's
Like,
it,
oh,
yeah.
you guys are done.
It's not
That's-
like
that's
college,
exactly what it's like.
not like college women's softball where you can come back in.
Yeah, please. Jesus Christ. That's still, they show that on television still?
Yes,
Fuck.
they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
are you
dude.
kidding me? I
No,
watch
it
that
was
shit all the
bad.
time.
And then today, the French team, I thought Mbappe was ready to play. So you didn't want him to start.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? He's going to break his nose again? Who gives a fuck? So you fix it and you put it on. I thought he should have come on in the maybe 75th, 76th minute and maybe given them a spark.
By the way,
But
that's probably one of the worst masks I've ever seen.
that was bad. And
Mask
did you see
is
That
Griezmann?
mask is disgusting.
You look like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's bad. And they made it like the French colors.
Usually the mask's supposed to be like badass, like you think like NBA player.
Like he had no
third
aura
years.
with the mask on.
Yeah, but
like
he
zero
lost.
aura.
0 aura.
Oh, yeah, but they thought that thing looked badass. Like, I was watching on Spanish television, warm-ups, they thought it was the most phenomenal thing they'd ever seen.
Oh my god! He just needed a French cape.
Third world country shit is what it was. That's what it looked like.
Third world.
Well,
But the French team, fucking Belgium disappointed this week so far. They got
Yeah,
a big
they-
game tomorrow.
I think so
They got a
far.
must-win game tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. So I think that right now the favorite's Germany, right, Rafa? You would say.
Oh, Germany looks great. I mean, Germany looks great.
And you're not talking about just the kit because those
Oh,
kits
dude,
were
that kid
fire.
was fucking awesome.
I've never
dude.
seen it. I've never seen them in that color before.
Yeah, neither have I. When I turned on the game, I was like, "Who the fuck is
Who
that?"
the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, they look good on the field,
Yeah,
on the pitch. They look good. They look phenomenal.
yeah.
So they look as the favorite. Spain looks good too. You know, you got to
Spain looks-
remember that Italy game yesterday.
Spain looks really
You
good.
know, you're playing against a top team in the world. So it's always going to be, you're going to sit back a little bit. You're going to look for your spots and this and that. And that's all they did enough was to win. If Spain would have performed the way England did against fucking Denmark, and then the first game they played, which was Austria, or was it Austria or whoever they played that first game? Not Austria. Whoever it was the first game, that England didn't look good either.
Slovenia.
Was it Slovenia? Was it Serbia maybe?
It was Serbia. It was Serbia.
Serbia.
Yeah,
That's
so
what-
they didn't look good that
Serbia.
game either. Spain looked good their first game. And they played Croatia and they looked good.
And they beat Croatia. It's a huge difference.
Yeah, and then they beat Italy 1-0. I think Spain, Germany right now are the two top teams. And if Mbappe gets cleared, I think they're gonna something in the front, and they'll be there as well.
So,
But
Eddie Money,
England for me.
if you could pull up this weekend's, I mean, people are gonna watch a lot of the beautiful game.
Well-
we gotta strap CJ, put toothpicks in the eyes, strap him down, and make him watch.
Tomorrow is a must-watch game. Portugal versus Turkey. You have to watch.
I
this
think
game.
that game. So both teams won. So they both have 3 points apiece. So the winner basically cements himself as the winner of the group, basically. Pretty much, barring anything on their third game. But I think both teams go up and down. So I think that's a game where if they both come out and they're just going to stick with their game plan, which is just go up and down, then you should have 3 goals in that game.
I think I see this game 3-2. Someone wins this game.
Yeah,
3-2.
I see it up there. I see it up there as well.
Can we get the line on that game, Eddie Money?
Yeah, go for it, money.
Oh, no, I just had the games. I don't have the lines though.
Okay. Well, there's a kid on Turkey. He's 19 years old. Arda Güler.
Oh my God, that freaking goal!
That goal. I wish I could play
Dude,
it. Like that's how good
with his left foot.
with his left foot.
That was a strike.
The camera is shaking. That's how crazy the stadium is going. Like it's
It was.
to me, that's the goal of the tournament so far. That's the goal of the tournament. I mean, it was insane. A left foot.
Who does he
top
play
corner.
for?
He's Real Madrid substitute.
He's Real Madrid sub.
Wow.
19 years old.
No, that was a superstar moment. It was great. So Portugal, Hungary tomorrow.
Yeah, Turkey.
Turkey. I'm
so
sorry.
CR7 and then versus the young star Arda Güler is gonna be. I think this is gonna be cinema.
It's a must watch. Can we get?
I
Can we
think-
get a
I
pick,
think it'll be a great
Rafa?
game. I think Portugal's going to win the game. I think either 2-1, 3-2. I think Portugal's going to win that game, and then take kind of cement their lead in that group. And then the other game tomorrow that's also much watch is the noon game, which is Belgium and Romania. Romania played phenomenal.
Yes.
Played fucking awesome, out of their mind against Ukraine, right? And they played with a lot of pace, up and down, up and down. Belgium needs to win this game. If they don't win this game, they can't afford a tie. They need to win this game because their last group game is against Ukraine, who already won a game today. So Belgium needs that game tomorrow. I think Belgium's going to win. I think Belgium's going to win that game, at least 2-0, maybe 2-1. But I think Belgium's going to win that game. I think we're going to see a side of Belgium. I think we're going to see the Belgium team that we should have seen in 2021. I think that's what we're going to see tomorrow. I think tomorrow they have to come out and just put on a performance.
And let the record reflect that my wife loves their waffles. Orders them every
Belgian
time at
waffles?
breakfast. Every time.
Rafa, who's your dark horse? Your dark horse so far? Like you think that they might sneak up on somebody?
To win, to sneak up and maybe get to the semifinal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Look, listen. Based on the game tomorrow, right? At the Portugal and Turkey game, I think if Turkey wins tomorrow, if they can upset Portugal, I think they got a chance to upset 2 teams late going forward.
Wow.
Also, the the team from Austria,
that's what I was
they
gonna say
move up and down the field, and they're not scared of anybody. So I mean, they played. I forgot who they played their first game, but they played. Oh, was it France?
Yeah, it
first
was
game,
France.
right?
It was France.
Yeah, and they didn't shy down. They didn't fucking shy down there. So I think Austria is another team where if they get, which they should be in, but they have to play still the Netherlands.
Yeah.
The Netherlands, another team with phenomenal fucking defense. So, but I'd like to see Spain and Germany if that's a matchup that we can have.
Oh yeah,
that would be a great find. I'm done with England. I feel that every time I watch them, like you have all the talent in the world, and we're sitting back, we're passing the ball back. Like, why do our center backs need to play with the ball so much? Like, why am I passing back to my center backs? Like, I don't care if it's Stokes and Rice. Like, Declan Rice played like shit yesterday.
He was horrible.
Okay, but Rafa,
he was terrible.
You don't think? I mean, listen, we're talking about it in East Downey right now. The conversations across the pond, I mean, they're ready to set the whole country on fire. You don't think they can come out? They have the best players in the world there. Bellingham, Foden. I mean, it's ridiculous. You don't think that they can change the strategy?
They haven't. And like the last time they did the same shit. Yeah. Like they luckily got to that final in the last Euro.
Okay.
Like they luckily got there. They won that game in extra time, a game that shouldn't even got to extra time.
Against Denmark,
like I don't feel, against Denmark. Like I don't feel like they can turn it up the way they're supposed to. Like the way if you watch Foden, when you watch Foden with Madrid, with Manchester City and Bellingham with Madrid, they're different players. Like the speed is different. The speed of this team, like it feels like there's no speed, there's no pace, there's no style on offense. Like there's no touch and go. Oh, I'm touching it to Foden, and then all of a sudden the pass is going back 25 yards. It's like, why? Well, my playmakers don't play center back; they play up front.
Yeah, it's very.
So I have zero faith. I have zero faith in that team. If they do manage to get there, it's going to be ugly. Like if they get to the semifinal, it's going to be like literally them winning 1-0 fucking.
1-0 the whole way.
Any other big games on Sunday?
I was going to say real quick for Saturday games. What are your picks? We got Czech Republic and Georgia.
I like Georgia.
I like the Czech Republic. Oh, you like Georgia in that game?
Georgia.
I like the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic
I think
minus 135 and Georgia's plus.
Is Luka playing for Czech?
No, he's Croatian.
He's Croatian.
No. He's Serbian. He's not Croatian. He's Serbian.
Who?
No, Luka.
Oh, Luka Modric. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you were throwing in a joke of Luka.
Yeah, I thought it was a Don.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
We all know he can play defense.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, he definitely have to be goalie and fucking.
Yeah.
But
with a tall can of Bud Light right by the post.
Yeah, exactly. That's in his Gatorade bottle.
Yes.
No, I think the Georgia team. I think that the only chance they had in their mind was beating Turkey, was winning. You know, trying to beat Turkey. I don't think they had. I think this team, this Czech team, I think they're a little bit too smart for the young Georgian team. But we'll see.
And then second game,
I like Czech. I'll tell you my picks. I like the Czech Republic for tomorrow in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I like the over on Portugal, and I like Belgium. Those are the three picks for the Saturday game.
All right, the over in Portugal Turkey is 2.5, and Belgium is minus 205.
All right, Sunday.
Yeah,
games.
I like Belgium, and then the Sunday games. Who do we have on Sunday?
What day is Sunday? The 23rd.
Yes.
We have Hungary and Scotland.
Oh, Hungary should win that game. That's a 6 a.m. game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's going to watch that shit.
No, it's a 12 o'clock our time.
Oh, the fuckery. So give me the Sunday game.
And then Germany, Switzerland.
That game's going to be pretty good. There's a rumor that the German team is going to play a bunch of their younger guys because they have 6 points already.
Yeah, they're already.
So basically, a draw for them. But their younger guys are just as good.
Yeah, exactly. So
are just as good. And you know, in these big tournaments, usually the home team, at least a home team like Germany, a home team like Germany, let's say if Brazil was hosting Argentina, you know, those teams, like when they're usually hosting, like the first round, they want to put the fuck to everybody. Like that's just the way history's always been. Germany, France, etc. over the years.
We haven't heard that since the NFL season. Put the fuck
to him.
I missed that one.
Yeah, we missed that. Can't wait for.
Can't wait. We got another 2 months, I think. But I think Germany's gonna put the fuck to them boys on Sunday, man.
All right.
That's bad for those non-regular viewers.
That means they're getting
do some fucking
fucked.
damage.
Yeah.
They're getting-
That means Germany's gonna put up a handful of goals.
Yeah. So,
Aren't there Copa games this weekend too? Or
yeah,
no?
I think the United States plays on Sunday.
they do.
United States plays on Sunday. I think they play Ecuador, right?
I thought they
Yes.
play. No, I thought it was someone else.
Or maybe it's not Costa Rica.
It was with a B. I thought.
Oh, they play Bolivia. Yeah,
that's
U.S.
what it
should be favored in that game. They should win that game. U.S. should win that game. They should run circles around Bolivia, and hopefully start their tournament off right.
is. There
I
you
doubt it, but we'll see.
go. Rafa, say hello to Jameson here.
What's up, Rafa?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah, he was
Man, how are you?
very depressed that
Good,
you weren't
good.
here.
Oh man, I'll be there next time.
All right, man.
I'll be there next time. But good job tonight, fellas.
Thank
By
you.
the way, the Mavs, there's nothing they can do to get back to
Right?
the NBA Finals.
I agree. I
There-
agree.
I was so lost. on how they
Nasty.
do it.
Yeah, they need to put Luca in the 12-step program and have a sponsor follow him everywhere.
Dude, he needs to lose 15 pounds
Yes.
and put on. He needs agility work. And it's funny. Oh, you guys talking about people's weight? Yes, we are. Yes, we are talking about people's
What's the
weight.
ESPN? The ESPN
Windhorse, Brian
Win-
Windhorse.
Yeah, people. He called him out, man. He lit Luke on fire. He's lazy. He doesn't work out, and then people started showing like profile pictures of him Windhorse. And listen, he's an analyst. He knows the NBA. Everyone sees. You can't disagree with it. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I can't call you lazy.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I just
Exactly.
did. Doesn't make it right, but I just did.
It just happened.
It just happened. Boom. There it is. Thanks, Rafa, for joining us, man. We had to get the guru in here to talk some
All right, boys.
football.
Good night. Make sure you're up early tomorrow, 6 a.m. start.
Oh, we will be. What?
All right.
Hold on. Jacob has
Yeah,
The
hold on.
Oilers forced Game 7.
No.
Yeah, the Oilers. I think they were up 3-1, right?
Wow.
Wow. So for those that don't know, they were down 3-0.
Yes.
Down
And-
3-0. It's never happened for McDavid. What did he do this time?
No. I think it's in hockey. It's happened before. I don't know if in the Stanley Cup Finals, but it's happened before in the regular
They
series.
won.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, they won 5-1 today.
Damn.
Was it in
There's
Florida?
another over, by the way.
No, it's
all
in-
three games that the Oilers have won, they've gone over. In the Star Series, they were down 3-2 in that series. They started playing their style. They have an all-out style. When you have 4 or 5 guys that can score the puck, that can put it in the net, you have to play that style. We need shots. Put the fuck to them. Exactly. That's how it goes.
That's crazy.
So we
man.
should have Game 7. What on today's? It should be Sunday, right?
It should be.
Well, if it was the NBA, it'd be Tuesday.
If it was the NBA, it'd be fucking next. It'd be next Thursday, probably. So that Game
No.
7 is going to be in Miami. Game 7, guys.
Is
Keep
there-
this in mind.
Anything better than a Game 7 in hockey, man?
Oh man, no, there's nothing better than a Game 7, and in hockey, it's even better. So this is the
Yes.
only thing about Game 7. And Game 7s in hockey, for the most part, the unders usually come in. Everybody's tight. The Oilers cannot win if that game goes under. I would be shocked.
And it's in
if they-
Florida.
It's in South Florida. It's in Fort Lauderdale, and it's good. The place is going to be rocking.
We're gonna catch you on the
And-
sideline.
Oh no, but I wish. And if I was on that sideline, I'd be cheering for the Oilers.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
tell you that.
for sure you
We
would.
know you would.
So, but
eight McDavid signed jerseys.
but hopefully we get a great game on Sunday or Monday, whenever they're having it. That's gonna be fun. So,
Awesome.
but good job tonight, boys, and we'll chat tomorrow.
See you on the course, man.
Thanks, Rafa.
See you, Rafa.
All right, man. Later.
All right, man. Thanks for Rafa. You couldn't tell the passion in his voice for the dude, he loves himself some football. But not MLS. Don't ever talk MLS to Rafa.
Not true. He likes Messi.
Oh no, he blamed Messi. Yesterday I'm like, Rafa, I've never seen. He's like, it's because of the shit league he plays in. He started trashing. He started blaming that Messi wouldn't play well.
It's probably true, actually.
Well, it was the pitch. Now we know it was the pitch. But guys, let's get down to it. We've saved the best for last. we already have him. We've had him here the whole time, but we're really going to get, if you guys have any questions on how you want to get into Cornell, here's your time. Here is your time, or even to get an Oaks Christian, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, it's a good school too.
It is a great school. Great football program.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, we're going to get into interview with our man, Jameson, right here. Let's talk about, we know you have one more year with the Big Red. Talk about your future plans, because I know you've made a lot of connections already. Listen, I'm working in Inglewood. I'm staring at the NFL Network home offices. It is a humongous building.
Yes.
Like, it is huge. There's probably a lot of terrific jobs, but do you have aspirations of NFL, CFL? I don't know what the other fucking leagues are.
UFL.
USFL.
Yeah, whatever. But what are your plans after this year?
So my focus right now is having the best senior season I can have for myself and Cornell. Hopefully we can win an Ivy League championship, which would be the first one in 34 years now. We haven't won since 1990. So
you guys been too focused on wrestling this whole time.
I guess so. Wrestling and lacrosse, So bringing that back would be a great achievement for not only me but for the university. And then I want to put my all into playing at the next level, whether that's the NFL, the CFL, the UFL. That's what my focus is on. I started working out with Jordan Palmer this summer.
The quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, so I threw with Jalen Milroe, Cade Klubnik.
Really?
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
It's just trying to been sharpening my skills and my mechanics going into my last season. So for me, it's just being able to be the most accurate passer, getting the ball to my guys, and in an efficient manner. So just fine-tuning a little details that can really take my game to the next level.
Well, you just sidetracked me. You had me at Milroe. I got to know. I mean, listen, I know I can't. You're not going to give the skinny on him, but I mean, how does he look? Is he first of all, is he a monster?
Yes, he just stands out. He's ripped. He's just built different.
Yeah.
And he can rip it. Like seeing him throw in person, he was spinning the ball. And everyone looks at Jalen Milroe as just the runner that can make the throws that was needed for Alabama, but that dude could really rip it. And he earned my respect when I was on the field with him.
Nice.
That's badass.
So,
and he has a great, coach, offensive. I mean, Alabama has not been known for their offense. Let's be honest. I think this coach from Washington is very offensive, quarterback friendly.
Yes.
So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, like, what are the workouts? Is it a 2-hour workout, 2 days? Jordan Palmer, man, that to even get in to be with those group of guys has to be. I'm sure every rich father on the planet wants to send their 9-year-old. And how is it to be training with them?
Yeah, no, it's a blessing, for me, like I said, just mechanically, I have some deficiencies right now that, throughout the summer, it's been getting better. I've been fixing the things that I need to fix. And, they're like 3-hour throwing sessions. I drive all the way down to Orange County. Jay Sarah, we throw out Jay Sarah.
Oh yeah.
And
Trinity.
It's a lot applicable in other sports too. Really throwing the football is a science that, like, there's no correct answer, more powerful throw. So for me, it's loading into my glute more when I throw.
When I see you throw the ball, you have a quick release already.
Yes.
It already seems quick.
Yes.
So is it something about accuracy, pointing a certain way?
It's my lower body. I've been playing quarterback since I was 4.
Yeah.
And I've thrown the ball. I've never really had like a real quarterback coach to really fix my mechanics. So I've been throwing the ball a certain way ever since I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
So it's breaking those old habits into something that I've never done before, but it's a feel thing. So the term that we use is like, Jordan's not going to tell me how to throw the ball, right?
Yeah.
He's like, you need to feel certain movements, and once you feel those, you can correct yourself. If it doesn't feel right, and the ball sails a little high, hey, maybe this happened and you need to fix this. It's all feel based. It's not like his two biggest clients are Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. He's like, I'm not going to tell you to throw the ball like Joe Burrow. Like,
yeah,
I just can't tell you to do that because everyone throws the ball differently. It's how you feel these certain movements, and you'll see the ball, you'll see the velocity, you'll see the spin on the ball. And if you're doing those things right, the result's going to be way better than what
it makes a lot of sense what you're saying, because I mean, you look at a ton of successful quarterbacks, they don't all have the same throwing motion.
Exactly.
But yet they have a ton of success.
Exactly.
So, man, Jordan Palmer, man.
But that's crazy to not have had a real QB coach, and to get where you've gotten with just raw talent. Imagine that jump you're gonna make with one of the best coaches for quarterbacks of all time. Like, you can only go so much higher.
Another level. Speaking about that, you said you have a new coach, new offensive system. Is the verbiage completely different? Is everything just like
complete 180?
Really?
So the last 2 years was a huddle system, read off the wristband like in the NFL.
Yeah.
This is college football at its finest. No huddle, all signals, try and run as many plays as fast as possible. So complete switch up. I think for the last 2-3 years, we've controlled time of possession in the Ivy League. We'd hold the ball for like 40 minutes a game, but not score. So that was our issue. We'd hold the ball for 40 minutes and put up 14 or 20 points, which is not going to win college football games. So complete opposite now. We're trying to get up and line up on the ball as fast as possible, and we're trying to score every play. So
I love it. So as far as the team, is there a bunch of returning seniors? Is there talent? Is there all Ivy League? Are you surrounded by some weapons?
Yes. Offensively, most of the line's returning. We lost 2 starters on the line, so 60% of the line's coming back. Receivers are we lost 1 receiver, but everyone played last year, so a lot of experience coming back at the receiver room. But young kids, sophomores and juniors, that's our receiver room right now. So they have experience, but I think they're going to take that to the next level this year.
Have you played against Mahomes' brother? A lot of people don't know about Mahomes' brother, who plays receiver and is a big kid. I feel like he's taller than
he just transferred to Rice, but
that's right.
He was a good player. He made Brown really throws the ball. They spin it like they throw the ball 50 times a game. So they get their guys the ball, and he was one of those guys. So
very cool.
He had some success in the Ivy League. So
very cool. Let me ask you this: when is the last time you've taken snap under center?
Well, in the offense that we had, I was under center. We were we were under center, play action, run game. So I was very comfortable under center for last year. This year, nothing's under center. We're all guns. So a little switch up, but that's probably, I feel more comfortable in the gun. I get not being as tall. You get to stand back and see the defense more. Under center, it's hard to see. If you're dropping back under center, you got 6'7" tackles, 6'5" guards.
Even in the Ivy League,
no, for sure. So it's tough to see. So, but being in the gun's comfortable for me. Just for me, being back 5 yards and being able to see the field better and know that I can use my legs more.
Is there any records that you're knocking on the door? Like, is there any? I know we all know that you hold most rushing touchdowns at Cornell. Is there anything that you see that are attainable? Like, do you have? What are your goals? Yardage, or you don't have to say it, but I mean, I know you're focused on this season. But is there any like standout numbers that you're trying to do in this offense and your final year at Cornell?
Yeah. I don't really set out to chase records. I feel like that kind of happens more naturally if you're on the right track. So my goal is to become the first quarterback to win a Cornell Ivy
Yeah.
League
So
title.
you're not petty
in
like
34
me.
years.
Yeah, I would totally be chasing
You
records.
know, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing.
What a horrible question, I guess. That really shows the soul, the depth into who I am. I just want to put my name on every fucking board. Yeah. And do that.
No,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to win a ring. You know, I didn't win a CIF ring, so was a little jealous about that. But for me, this is my last year to win an Ivy League ring, and I think for Cornell that would mean a lot. You know, 34 years, that's a big drought.
That is
since the 90s. You know, so that for me, that's what I'm chasing.
I was gonna be like, that's the 60s, right? The 90s. Yeah. Holy shit.
So yeah, that's what I'm chasing. Yardage wise, for me, it's being efficient in the pass game.
Yeah.
You know, not turning the ball over, getting the guys the ball, being able to lead them. Like if you put it right on them on the run, like they have to stop for a little. So letting them catch it on the run, just those little details, I think it goes a long way. So for me, it's just, I think my biggest stat that I'm chasing for is 70% completion percentage. You know, having that number, it's showing that you're accurate with the ball and you're making good reads. So with that being said, I think those are the two things I'm chasing for: is winning every game I play in, so we can win the Ivy League title, and then a 70% completion percentage.
Good answer. Good answer. God, man, it seems like you've done this before. So let me ask you this. Media trained. So let me ask you this. You talked about CIF, not winning CIF. How far did you go? I know you started at Harvard Westlake.
So I played in 4 playoff games.
Okay.
One each year. 0-4.
Oof.
It was tough. So my first year, we played Calabasas with Darnay Holmes,
UCLA.
Tristan Jebbia, Buki.
44 safety. I can't remember his name from Calabasas.
Boogie.
Boogie, yeah. Boogie, yeah.
Oh,
he was there.
Yeah.
I remember that guy.
He was a dog, and
I thought he was gonna go league,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Dude, me too.
I was like,
He was a dog.
It was a crazy
he did
team.
go league, but he didn't like.
Darnay's still with the
Good kids
Giants.
with Bengals.
Darnay's
He's a
Darnay's
coach
great.
now.
He went to the Bengals. I think the Falcons, and now he's coaching at
USC.
Whatever.
I think he's
yeah.
at
Yeah,
USC.
he's at USC.
Right? Yeah,
Nice.
He's like a
Nice.
defensive quarterly.
So that was the first year.
So
Second
first year, second year, who we play? Trying to think. Oh, we go St. Joseph's up in
Played at sister school.
Damn, that's y'all
Hey.
ass wood.
That fullback icebox. She was no joke.
it was like we went all the way out to San Luis Obispo. It was a trek.
Oh shit!
It was far. Lost by 5 points because we couldn't make PATs. So we kept going for 2 and we just couldn't get them. So
That's
it
a
was,
sting.
Did they get a safety?
it was 49-44.
That's
And it was-
Harvard Westlake has to
Yeah.
pull a freaking soccer. Come on, man. Go to the soccer team, man.
Then we go
seriously.
junior year. We played Palos Verdes, who was pretty good. We just
I think they won it that year.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
I think
D5
they
that-
took it all the way that
yeah,
year.
we couldn't compete with them.
Yeah.
And then Oaks Christian, we go to Upland, play Justin Flowe.
Oh,
shit.
my God. Tell me he didn't like toss you like the Hulk
Yes.
in that.
Luckily,
I mean, he was doing shit like that
No, it was-
to kids.
It was scary. Like going into that game, it was scary. Like our coach was trying
Yeah.
to like downplay. He's like, Justin Flowe, who? I'm like, nah, man.
No,
Like,
the fucking Ultimate Warrior is fucking 3 yards from me on the other side of the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Dude.
I played with Justin Flowe since we were kids. We played at Pop Warner for Snoop Dogg's team. He has always been that big. Like as kids, he was always 3 to 4 inches. We called him Baby Man. Was his name. We didn't call him Justin. We called him Baby Man. But that dude has always been like 3 to 4 inches taller and just muscular. I don't know what
Dude.
they fed
Him
him.
in a high school jersey. Like, I feel like at 13 years old, he rolled up in a 64 Impala, the green one. Just
No,
the top
literally.
down, just like, tras, like that.
212s in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
That
jeez.
fool was big in high school, bro. I was like,
No,
Is he
he's huge.
playing still?
Yeah, he's
at
at
Oregon.
Arizona.
Yeah.
U of A.
Oh, he went
right.
to went to Oregon, then
Yeah.
went to U of A.
That's right.
Good luck to every Big 12 quarterback. Jesus.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I'm rooting for him. Guy was like one of those all-time high school defensive players
For
that I've
sure.
ever seen.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was a. He
Oh
was,
yeah, you have a little bit of a tough draw there. You're in
Yeah.
the pool of death in high school.
There's
Yeah,
let me ask you
so-
a question. Who was the best high school football player you've ever gone against?
Yeah, so there was a stretch. The Calabasas team, my senior year, was really good. It was Johnny Wilson and Jermaine Burton. Those two guys.
Oh.
That
We tapped that ass. We tapped that ass. 49-0.
But hey, those two, they just didn't have anything inside, you know. So but I would say Justin Flowe. Justin Flowe was hands down best player I played in high school.
I remember Johnny Wilson in high school.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
That's a crazy thing.
6'7".
Yeah,
That's the crazy thing. I mean, Calabasas was historically for like 20 years
Terrible.
horrible, and then the Clausens went there, right?
Yep.
And they started.
They went to Oaks too.
The first one was the Alamany. Alamany was upset because they got too good, and the dad was like bringing everybody. We got to get rid of this guy, and they sucked for a long time. And then they went to Calabasas, and they turned that program into just something ridiculous.
And I have one more question to ask you. What is your best high school football moment? Like, what is your best high school? What was the most amazing thing you've experienced?
That's a.
He hasn't peaked yet. That's a good thing. He hasn't peaked yet.
He went on 4. I mean, shit. Like, what do you want to
I can go Al Bundy and
I've seen highlights. There's some moments.
No, for sure. I think for me it was this may not seem like a big moment, but so my sophomore year we played Birmingham,
the Patriots.
Patriots.
Sweet ass uniforms.
Yeah. Down 4 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and me and my best friends to this day, Thomas Glover and Cam Jones, led a game-winning drive and scored at the horn to beat Birmingham.
That's badass.
That's a good feeling, you know, leading a game-winning drive and then winning on the last play of the game.
Yeah,
you know, it's hard to do that. So that was probably one of the best high school moments I had. Because at Oaks, like, we were never in like close enough games for me to have like a defining game. It was either we won,
beat the shit out of everybody.
We lost. Yeah. So for me, it was at Harvard Westlake with that. And those guys from Harvard Westlake are my best friends to this day.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's good because they're all going to be billionaires pretty soon.
I have a question. What does an average college play call sound like?
Oh, it depends.
Like I was wondering.
Well, we all know what Cam Newton was. 24 to left.
So we had, and with the wristband, it was way more complex. So it'd be like tray rip squeeze, Z laser, 422, Z post, X climb.
See, like, how the fuck? I don't understand how, like, you hear that and like, okay, I know what that means. Like, what?
You just keep practicing. So I mean, that's one of the longer calls. But now with the no huddle, it's
much shorter.
It's way shorter. So it's like trips right, 5 frog. There you go.
Oh shit!
So it's more Madden calls.
Yeah,
that we understand.
It's super easy. Now,
and is it a check? Is it a check with me system? Are they changing the play? Or
yeah, so we could get it up, we could freeze it. Like, hey, so go, and then we'll look back. We'll either stick with the same play or all right, here's something else. You know, based on what the defense lines up in. But with the wristband, there was so much verbiage, and we didn't do a good job of like condensing the verbiage. So we just started tagging everything. Like everyone had their own route. And
did you ever forget like a play call, like with the long ones?
Well, the good thing is I was able to look back at it. I felt bad for the other guys because the other guys, they hear it once or twice and they just got to go out and run it.
Well, they just got to hear their section of the call. No, right?
Yeah. So like the line in that play, all they need to know is 422. That's the protection, right? The Z post. All right, cool. X climb. That's it. But for me, I have to know.
You have to know everything. You have to know everyone's responsibility.
So.
That's fucking crazy. I'll be terrible.
That's why you didn't go to Cornell.
Time out! What happened out there? I forgot.
I didn't retain anything. So no, that's freaking awesome, man.
But going back to your question, I have a better college moment. So this year we played Yale at Yale. At the Yale Bowl. Underdogs. Like it was bad. Like it was bad.
You heard about that after the game.
Yeah.
There's no lines. Like it would be the worst weather in September. It was supposed to be 13 inches of rain, which is like way more than snow. It was supposed to be like
crazy. 13 inches of rain.
And then it was like 40-mile-per-hour winds. And that's like a quarterback's worst nightmare. Like I'm in the hotel just like
What are we
Are,
gonna
are
do?
we even gonna throw the ball
You
tomorrow?
look like the fisherman in yellow freaking like in a canoe going to the freaking game. That's
Exactly.
crazy. We get 2 inches in LA and we're flooded.
So I'm like scared, and I'm just sitting in the hotel room. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm like, I'm just hoping I throw for 50 yards and get out safe. You know, that's what I'm thinking. So we show up to the stadium and it's drizzling, but I'm like, all right, this isn't that bad. And we get into the game and it's barely raining. Like, and I'm like, wow, okay, this is cool. So we start off tough. My first possession is they pin us down on the 1, and I'm 1st and 10 from the 1 yard line trying to get out. We run QB sneak 2 plays in a row. So that series ended. So we go into halftime 14-3. And I'm like, I'm not trying to lose these guys. Like they just won the Ivy League championship last year. I'm like, for us, this is our biggest game. Like we have to win this. We come out and score on every possession in the second half. We end up winning 23-20, 23-21 on a game-winning field goal that hit with time expiring. So we led
That's crazy.
We had the ball 21-20 with a minute left on the 25 going out. And we were able to move the ball down easily and kick a game-winning field goal. And it was still raining. Conditions wasn't perfect. And for me, that was my best college moment, leading a game-winning drive like that. Because if that field goal doesn't go in, we lose that game.
That's pretty freaking amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's dope as well. 20-point underdogs too.
Yeah. Where are you like as far as quarterbacks in the Ivy League? Is there a bunch of guys coming back? Or you have seniority?
There's me and 2 other guys, one quarterback at Brown and one quarterback at Penn, who are probably the most respectable quarterbacks right now in the Ivy League. A bunch of other guys graduated. They were seniors last year, so a lot of new guys are coming in to try and prove themselves. But the Brown quarterback and the Penn quarterback are probably the most established.
Nice.
And we've all played pretty relatively young, freshman and sophomore year. So we've been like the leaders of the team for the past 4 years.
Man, we're so excited for this football season. We're so excited to see you Friday nights, man. Friday nights, ESPN. I mean.
Who's your rival team? I don't know.
Yeah, it's confusing. We say Penn and Columbia because of New York. We're the 2 Ivies in New York, and then there's a long history of Cornell and Penn going at it. So
who's your rival team? Like what team you just
Princeton.
Don't want to lose to?
I hate Princeton.
Yes, who doesn't hate Princeton?
There's something like I've had awful games against Princeton, and I've had enough. I've had enough. So
let's go.
They're the team on this year that's on my list.
I'm locked in on that game for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my Princeton story is not last year, but the year. So 2 years ago at Princeton, 5 interceptions.
Oof.
Tough game. But the crazy part, 73% completion percentage. So
damn.
Wait, what the fuck?
So the 5 incompletions were completions to the defense. Team.
It was literally.
So really,
it didn't make sense.
You didn't have a drop pass.
I didn't have a drop pass. It was literally, I didn't have a drop pass.
That's great.
But it was just embarrassing because I'm like, it was very frustrating at the time because you're like, well, how do I get out of this? Like you're moving the ball fine. You get to a certain part of the field and there goes the drive. And it's just frustrating as a quarterback. But now, my senior year, I get to go back to this place and kind of
revenge.
Redemption story.
Big redemption story.
I love it, man.
So,
that's badass.
I love it. Well, do we have any other questions for this top G right here?
I think that's a great way to end it.
Yeah, it's a great story, man.
Fuck Princeton.
And yeah, and it's very embarrassing because the last time Jameson came here, there was a huge miscommunication. He came to hang out, and you were awesome. You were great, and I kind of fumbled the ball. So I'm so grateful that you came back, gave us a second chance, man.
No second. I love being on the pod.
Yeah,
and I appreciate you for having me. It means a lot. Thank you.
No, we're like I said, big supporters. California high school football, man. The best on the planet.
The best.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
DeSoto, Texas, my ass. My ass.
Yep.
And IMG Academy. Give me a break. Yeah. IMG.
Tom's finest though? I don't know. They beat you guys a couple years ago, though.
Okay, but like we're 1-1, so stop it. Okay.
Yeah.
We're 1-1.
You are us. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Come on, guys.
Sometimes I go against you guys. Sometimes I want you guys to lose. Sometimes
You never go against the family.
Yeah, come on. We have to watch
Sometimes.
Godfather
Depends on
again.
the
This guy's going against the family, man. Come on, man. But guys, that is episode 85. We want to say thank you to Rafa, Hakatomi Plaza, CJ for getting this great young quarterback. Eddie Money, Big John. We hope you could make it back again, dude. We hate to see you leave.
Let's get this guy to go to Vegas.
Yeah, come on, man. Next week, we will have a show on Wednesday, and then we are making the pilgrimage.
We're gonna be with our boy.
the voyage.
Yes, the voyage to go see Power Slap 8 and Big Vern, the mechanic Kathy, put the whooping on not so slim Austin Terp Daddy, man. He the karma's against him. He avoided being on the show, and Big Vern.
Yeah, say that shit.
Yeah, no, he did. Well, I mean,
The curse of the show.
the curse of the show. That is going to be a thing. You say no to us, you will lose in life.
Say no.
You will lose in
So
life.
you're in good hands.
He's a good
Jameson.
at
You're in good hands.
Princeton's effed.
Oh,
Never lost.
yep.
Never lost. But yeah, we will be in Vegas, and but we will have a show for the people next Wednesday, man.
Should do it in Vegas.
Well, how do you train for that?
Oh, they do a noodle because there's no flinching. So a guy just throws a noodle at you, so you don't flinch. Big Vern's the only guy who's never fouled. So there's a ton of fouling, and you can't lift your heels up. There's a ton of things you can't do. You can't club here. So it's very disciplined, and it's very hard not to foul.
Got it.
So listen, it goes against every human. Like, if Justin Flowe is coming in the A gap, imagine just having to sit there and get pile drive by him, knowing that's what he's gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah, like you can't flinch, and that's kind of what power slap is. Justin Flowe is gonna pile drive you, and you can't. But then again, if you don't die, you can throw the ball at his nose as hard as you can without a face mask. That's
and he can't flinch either.
and he can't flinch either. And that's our best explanation of power slap.
It's so great. Oh.
It is, and it's gonna be great. And shout out to Big Vern. We're gonna, I don't know, dude. We might wear some wild outfits out there.
Rafa is a guy that likes to coordinate outfits.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I already know you guys are gonna be twinning on the golf course.
No.
But he'll send in the group chat hey Eddie, we should watch wear this together. I'm like, and he's dead ass serious. He's
He's
not
dead
joking.
serious. He's dead serious. Yeah, not like us two standing. I mean, we went to the SC Utah game and we were 50-yard line, and we take up people are like, we can't see the game around these two fat a-holes. We already stand out as it is in Vegas walking together.
Self-aware.
Yeah, we're self-aware. That is one thing for sure. But thanks again, Jameson. Episode 85 in the books. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
And good luck to you with Cornell. Good luck to you in the NFL, whatever you pursue. I know for a fact, knowing you and being around you 3 or 4 times, success. Your parents have done an incredible job. Happy birthday to your father, by the way.
Thank you.
Boa Steakhouse. Boa
I'll
Steakhouse.
let 'em know.
Legit. And let your parents know that they've raised an amazing young man, and you have fans here for life, and we continue to
I
root for you.
appreciate that. Thank
And when
you.
you're the GM of the Raiders, man, don't forget about me, man. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. I want season tickets. I want to take a couple snaps, in the first quarter. Hey, I want a hard count. Hard count. Yes.
When do we get a fullback?
Yes.
There we
Thank
go.
you guys again for watching us. Play that funky music, Eddie Money. Yeah, season tickets my ass.